I'd have been you and be like, yeah, that's all I can carry.
Hi, Kelly.
I would have just never go, hey, what's up?
I like you put Kelly in Wally. That's cool. I like that. Hey, so I wasn't exactly sure. By the way, I've got to restructure your intro, Tura. It's way too long.
Yeah, it was
longer than everybody else's. So
I was just about to say.
That's why I cut it back. But I'm going to redo you a whole brand new one. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And Walter, he's going to have an all new one too. So with Kelly, if I can get some pictures, if you send me some pictures of Kelly, with pictures of you and Kelly together on the Walter and Kelly show. Anyway, Bill and I just got back from Outback. He went home, but it's going to take him a little bit to get home and get on the air and all that kind of good stuff. I'm glad to see we have a few listeners, viewers, whatever. Hey guys, please hit like and share so we know who you are, and we appreciate you tuning in. We're just going to be talking about trending topics in the social media world, and in the social media world, not what we know. So, I mean, there's things that we know. However, I just found out tonight that Fitzgerald is one of our quarterbacks now. I had no idea.
Fitzpatrick.
Whatever his name is. Yeah, Fitzgerald, whatever. And I love him. So I'm like, oh, cool. But why didn't I hear about that? Fredo!
Hey.
Hey, Fred, you missed. Fred has two.
But yeah,
I'm jealous that you went to my favorite restaurant, Lee.
Yeah,
I'm sorry that you're jealous, buddy. But yeah, I just went and had a salad and a baked potato.
Was it good?
That's all I had. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The salads. I love their salads. Their salads are so crispy and new and fresh. And
yeah,
I mean, they seem that way anyway. The sad thing is, because of Corona, you know what they don't have on the bar and on the plates?
What, cheese fries?
No, salt and pepper. You got to get little packets of salt and pepper now. You can't just take salt and go bleep, 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 bleep. But if you ask for extra anything like butter or whatever, they bring it in little tubes. I'm like, in a little bowl, like they scrape it out of the back. And I'm like, I don't know if that's COVID regulation. Anyway, so let me ask you guys. Bill's going to be a little bit late because that's just kind of how it works. Tell me what you. Hey, Kelly, what's up?
Hey, Lee, how are you?
Good. So tell me something, Diva. What's the latest trending thing that you saw on social media recently?
For what? For
anything? Just trending, something that's like new on. Like someone left his wife or
Prince
whatever.
Philip.
Oh, thank you. I did. Yep, you're right. Prince Philip did die. And DMX died this week. I don't know when he died.
I saw that
he died
today.
this week. Yeah,
he died
today.
He was in the coma.
Today.
Oh, he died today. Heart attack.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he did Pimp My Ride, right, Walter? I don't know. I mean,
what?
He did Pimp My Ride on TV, right? Wasn't that DMX?
No, that was Exhibit.
Exhibit. Damn it. So what is DMX? What else? Can I try to play a song from him? I didn't recognize any of them.
He played good music.
No, I don't disagree. I played a terrible song of his though on the radio today. It was just it was clean versions, all I saw, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, if anything, if it's clean, it's probably not gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah.
No, I like Exhibit though. I liked Exhibit. I like the way he goes.
What?
Yeah.
So Lee, want to know what I saw on social media?
Tell me, buddy. Tell me, Fred.
I'm
sorry, Tora.
I'm not Fred, but I'm Tora.
I know. Sorry.
So the thing that I saw on trending on social media is the fact that Washington football team is considering trading down to get Trey Lance.
Ain't gonna happen.
You never know. They're talking to the Falcons right now.
I don't want Trey Lance, but they'll probably do it. I don't know. He's a good quarterback. I like him, but I'll tell you what, Ryan Fitzpatrick is awesome. And I can't wait to have him out on the field being the general. And I think he will get the start over Heineke. In fact, someone said Kyle Allen's is the second run. That Heineke dropped down to third string. I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to talk about the Redskins. I know they're not the
Can we talk
Redskins
football
anymore.
for just a second? Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers.
okay, Fred.
Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers and
not that
Jeopardy?
great. Not that great. I
No.
mean, he's all right.
He
but-
was good. I loved what he did. The show was great. And Lee, actually, there was a local lady on his show from Prince
Yeah, I
William
saw
County.
that. Yeah, I did like the on his first night, the final Jeopardy question. And that guy said, "Whose decision was it to kick the field goal?"
Yeah.
That's what he
That
wrote
was
on this because
awesome.
he knew he didn't know the answer to the actual final Jeopardy question. So what he wrote on there was, "Whose decision was it to kick the field goal?" And when they revealed it, he was like, "Oh, geez."
You could tell he wanted to say something.
Trolled him big time, man. It was bad.
You could tell he wanted to say something, but thought, this is probably
Yeah,
not the thing
yeah.
to say on
He was
the air.
like,
Yeah.
I can't comment on that.
And another thing that was trending on social media is the fact that after Baylor won the national championship,
Yeah.
their entire support corps jumped onto the field of the football stadium.
Wow.
Yeah, they also all of the team threw out the first pitch of the Baylor game, the next Baylor home game. That was kind of cool. You see all these guys lined up and all these guys catching.
Nice.
They let all of them do it. It was cool. It was very cool.
And then another thing that's trending, which you probably saw on social media, actually, it's Amy's post. I saw the dollar bill, Amy's green dollar bill. You want to explain that?
Oh, you see my response to that, Diva?
Yeah, I did. I started doodling. It all washes off, unfortunately.
I missed it. What was it?
Everybody thinks I'm a big rebel, but
She colored in the dollar bill and made it real pretty, green and red and orange and all that stuff. And I said, and I responded, it's a criminal offense to deface United States currency.
That's a dollar.
I know. Wasn't a big deal. I just thought I'd be a smart aleck.
Hey, at least somebody actually brought up a good point in the chat.
Okay, good. I'll go over here and look and see. There's only one person. It's my boy Glenn Webster. No, we're not Brits, Glenn, so we're not having a 1 minute silence. No, could care less. He was a month away from being 100. He couldn't have held out. Good Lord.
We don't have to be mean.
Yeah,
That's true. No,
don't be mean.
Prince Philip was a great man. He was really a great man, especially.
I don't know anything about
him. No, he commanded one of the English battleships in World War II, or one even maybe. I don't know. God, as old as he is, I don't know. It might have been in World War One. But they did a lot. They did a lot of damage to the German.
Oh, but he ain't that old.
No, I don't think he's World War One. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, so he was a big time. In fact, Glenn Webster. I tell you what, I will do, Glenn Webster, you stud. I will send you in Messenger a link, and you can come on and tell us about Prince Philip. Since we're all Americans, we don't know jack about Prince Philip. I mean, except for Tura, probably knows everything about him.
Now, wait a minute, young man.
Oh, you do. That's right. I forgot about you.
Who among us
Canadian.
Fred knows more than me.
That's the royal family of Canada. She's my queen.
That's right. I know.
I know all the words to God Save the Queen.
Sorry to hear that. All I know is it sounds like I used to sing the American anthem when they're playing it.
Did you see the other thing that's happening?
What?
Did you see the other thing that's happening on social media where there's a ketchup shortage in the United States?
Yes.
No, I didn't see that.
Because of all the packets they have to do.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what? Let me ask you guys. Do you know how the McRib came about?
No idea.
It came about because there was a chicken shortage. Because when McDonald's announced chicken nuggets, there was such a run on chicken nuggets that the chicken supply dwindled down to the point where they couldn't get chicken. And so they came up with the McRib to sell in the place of and that's before they had chicken sandwiches. You know what I mean? That was just chicken nuggets is all it was.
That's the worst sandwich ever, too, by the way.
Yeah.
I agree. You know what? I had one time. I've never had one since.
It was the worst. I didn't like it.
No, it just seems so processed. I'm sorry, but McDonald's is also all processed stuff. So.
No, I don't think McRib is real.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think it's real either.
The chicken nuggets were not processed.
Are you kidding? Have you ever
Yeah,
seen
they
the
are,
making of chicken nuggets tour?
You don't want
Go
that.
on YouTube and see the making
No,
of chicken
no,
nuggets.
no, don't.
Mm-mm,
Because if you
don't.
watch it, you won't. It'll ruin
No, it'll ruin it. Yeah, don't do it. For
it. If
sure.
you like nuggets, don't watch anything. Just
I mean,
and just yeah.
it might be in fact chicken, and the way they process it changes the color. I don't know, but
Matter of fact, any food that you like, if it ain't just a plant, I would stay away from watching how it's made.
yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. Yeah, no, they also had a. You know,
Yeah.
there used to be a law that you couldn't
Orange,
use.
no one.
The FDA did not allow you to use meat from cows with, like, remember the cow disease that came out?
Mad cow disease. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
cow.
Except if you cut off back to where the legs are, then you could use the rest of it. I was like, no thanks, because they didn't think the mad cow went into the body that far.
What?
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah. McDonald's was, or somebody had like an infected eye, a cow, cut off at the neck, and
All
you
right,
just
all right,
use the body.
Too much information.
No. I don't want to know anything about fast food restaurants.
Yeah. Let me eat
Change
my
the topic.
chicken sandwich and pizza, man. I don't want to.
Yeah, we've been watching. My son watches this one kid on YouTube who I got to give him total credit. I mean, the graphics he uses, the way he does it is just 100% awesome. I don't know how. I mean, but he does food theory. He does these theory shows.
Mm-hmm.
Food theory. I want to say food theory, of course, talks about drinks and food and restaurants. And I don't know. He has a couple other theory shows. And we watch those, and it's like, holy crap, dude. I mean, the stuff, like how did McDonald's? I know I've already seen the whole creating McDonald's kind of show, but this guy's was really short and concise, and it had all the same information. But he does a lot of stuff. Talks about In-N-Out Burger and how they do stuff.
Wait, what is it called?
Just something theory. The guy has lots of YouTube, lots of videos, and it's like food theory is one of them. Food theory.
Speaking of In-N-Out, I'm going to California this December. Should I
Bring me back a burger?
Should I check out In-N-Out? Is it really worth the hype?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Where are you going?
Dude. Kelly, have you ever had In-N-Out Burger?
I have, yes.
Oh yeah, it's decadently good. Yeah, I mean it's greasy.
Where are you going?
I'm going to California for my birthday week.
But we're in California. It's a big state.
Los Angeles.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
What about? I was going to ask you another question, guys.
Oh, let me ask you, Lee. What do you think of Deshaun Watson's?
No, come on, man. I don't want to talk about that. I really don't. I mean, it's pissing me off, and I don't know who's right and who's wrong and all that. And I'm just trying to stay my head out of it. Oh man. I mean, I think that it sounds to me like things are stacking up against Deshaun. So I think he's unable to dodge many more bullets.
Yeah, dude. When Nike drops you,
That's exactly right. Because Nike looks into it.
Yeah,
and if they found any credence to it, you're done.
If they feel like they can ride the storm, they'll hang in there.
Yeah, because they're really good with their athletes. Yeah, Nike's really good with their athletes. But you know what? They must have said, go investigate this. And they called and said, hey, Phil, dump him.
Nike dumps you.
Yeah.
He's done. He's not going to get another opportunity.
No. Phil Knight. Hey, Phil? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Get him off the pay. Get him off the pay. So maybe there's going to be a lot of Nike Deshaun Watson paraphernalia we can buy.
No,
I don't think anyone's going to want to buy that, though.
That's what I'm saying. $5 Deshaun Watson jerseys. No, I'm still not going to be caught wearing them.
I'm surprised that the Texans are defending him, though.
Whatever. They might not be anymore. They may have just did it early on. So, Diva, what else is going on with you, kid?
I'm glad it's the weekend. It's been a long week.
Oh, don't I know it. I had doctor's
glad it's
appointments
over.
today.
Were you shaking?
Anything fun? Any good ones?
Any good doctor's appointments?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. However, I was afraid, and one of the ones was a last-minute doctor's appointment. They fit me in.
What?
I thought my AFib was back, and
no.
no, the doctor said no. He said, "I don't think you'll ever get AFib again." He said, "Your TKG is very normal, very regular." He said, everyone has hiccups. You know, there's a hiccup here. You sitting by yourself, really relaxed, and he's like,
You notice it.
"What the hell was that?" Yeah. Yep. But I know a long time ago, before all this other health shit, my excuse my French. I remember my doctor put me on a heart monitor, and he said I had a electrical interference in my rhythm, and he said it's super common. A lot of people have it, but you're going to feel it occasionally. And so that was like 7-8 years ago, and so that's I went and saw my electrician today, Dr. McSwain, who's the electrophysiologist. And I felt like I was Fred today. I really did. I was going through the ringer. I had a echocardiogram, which is not fun. Who knows what Fred's doing? Fred's always doing something.
Whenever BK gets here, I'm very jealous of him because he went to the Nationals game the other day.
I didn't know I had opening game. My wife when she was about 20.
Oh, she's cute. Wow.
Nice.
What is this?
You got any nudes, Fred?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to see that.
That's a piece of rock from the Blarney Stone.
Nice.
I don't even know what all this is doing here.
Lee, did you see what the Washington D.C. said? They said 25% of fans can go to games.
I know
now.
to the outdoor games. The hockey games will still be 10%.
Yeah, excited.
Inside.
That means I can finally go to a Nationals game.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
You know, I think Fred's either a magician or Mary Poppins. Because you turn your head and the next thing you know, you pull the coolest things out. We're like, where does he have all this stuff?
It's all in that shelf next to it.
It's like Mary Poppins, she keeps reaching into her bag, like, oh, look what else I have.
I like when she pulls the lamp.
Cool stuff stashed.
Fred, do you have any cool business cards lately?
No, Tora. No, Tora. No, he hasn't gotten any new ones recently, so just leave it alone.
He got them.
Right, Fred? No new ones lately, have you?
No, I don't have anything good lately.
Right. Open your book to the middle and just find the most prominent card.
Wait a minute. Weren't we just talking about him?
Oh, God.
Who?
Yeah.
Nike.
Phil Knight. Nike. Yep.
What? Oh, where'd you get that?
Oh, Fred.
How'd you get that? How'd you get a
Fred Walt?
That's cool.
That.
Yeah.
I would love that. That's cool.
The Nike information's on the back, and then let me get some light on that.
Where'd you get that, Fred? How'd you get that?
I wrote to him. I wrote to Big Phil.
Fred's a lucky guy.
He signed the card and sent it back to him. What do you do when you write them? Do you just say, "I collect business cards
can I get a card, please?
of prominent figures in our world"?
That's
and
exactly
I'd like you to sign one and send it back to him if you don't mind. Do you enclose a paid envelope?
No, but you know who got pissed at me for that? Oh, you won't know who she is. When I tell you, actually, you'll know. But she got pissed because I didn't send her a stamp, so I mailed the stamp back to her. She emailed me.
Did she hold on? Did she mail you a letter saying what the hell?
No, she emailed me. Now you're not going to know who Alice Brock is, but she's Alice of Alice's Restaurant, the Arlo Guthrie song from the That's Alice.
Oh, like not from Alice the show though, but Alice from the song. That's cool.
Did I ever show you this one?
What's that?
God.
I might have.
Here we go. This is the night of Fred.
Ooh,
I like that. Who's that?
She's the voice of Siri.
Oh yeah, you told us that.
No.
I mean, you told me you got his card. I don't think you said
They
it.
brought her in.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Where's her signature?
For about
Where's her
3
autograph?
days.
Where's her autograph?
It's not there.
Fred, did you get a card from Elon Musk at all?
Oh, I'll do that. No, I will. I'm going to write that down. I'll get one.
That's great.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
And if I were you, I would ask him to send you a signed card from SpaceX, his card from SpaceX, his card from Tesla, his card from, whatever. Get all the cards that he has that are from different things that he does.
Business cards. Did he get some cool ones?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Kelly. He's got incredible
a bunch of business
cards. You got Schwartz. You got not Schwarzenegger. You got Schwarzkopf, right?
I do.
I thought you had shown it to me before.
You got a General Schwarzkopf?
Yeah, General Schwarzkopf.
Yeah.
You should get Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All right, Lee will know this one.
You might have it, buddy.
Lee will know this one.
Oh God.
I can't. Okay.
Oh yeah, Adrian.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Oh
That's
man,
cool.
I forgot I had this one.
What's that?
This is for an old guy. This is for an old guy like Lee.
What's that?
Johnny Unitas.
Johnny
There you go,
Unitas.
baby. Johnny U.
Nice.
Johnny, you.
One of Walter's
Hey,
players,
real.
too.
Fred, let me ask you: is there any?
Walter said that's not real, Fred.
You got a real card? Like
Yes,
from,
it's real.
from the real Johnny Unitas.
Yeah.
How'd you get that? Like, how do you
That's
get that?
cool.
To him.
Like, hold on, just
Oh,
wait a minute.
you guys don't like this one.
Fred, you should get Michael
do you get
Jordan's
Yeah,
business card.
this one's for Lee. This guy was very. You guys are too young, but he was very
F. Lee
famous.
Bailey.
Definitely
Yeah.
Bailey.
He wrote for
That's
Fred.
cool.
Like, what do you like? What like how like when you say I just write to them? Like, what do you do? Like, go online and dig up their address or find out? Like, what do you do? Like,
When I started, there was no internet. I started back in the 80s. So I would write to Sonny Bono of Sonny and Cher. Well, he was the mayor of Palm Springs. So I just wrote, Sonny Bono, office of the mayor, Palm Springs. And he sent me, bam.
Nice.
Did he sign it? Nice.
Wait, Fred,
Nice.
Fred, let me ask you: did you ever get Arnold Schwarzenegger's business card?
Yes, I do. Wait a minute. I do have it somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
you don't
Wow.
have
Governor of California.
No,
I
he's
need a
also an
hobby.
actor.
An interesting hobby like this.
You have a good one. You're a creative artist. You
Yeah,
do
but that's
very
not fun
cute
like
little
this.
things.
This is cool. I love this stuff that
Well, you can start doing that then. Eva.
no, don't say business card around.
we
Fred.
should all send Fred our business cards.
I agree.
There you go.
Fred would like mine too.
Yeah,
Where is my?
You have one, Kelly, Walter and Kelly?
yeah, I got one. I don't know what I did with it though. I mean, I gotta find them, so I gotta dig them up. But I got some.
I got one. I don't know what I did with it. I just show it to people. I don't ever give it to anybody. I just walk up and go, "Hey, look."
Yeah, I had some made.
Yeah. So that's cool. Diva, you could definitely write a letter out that would make someone want to send you a card. No problem.
Oh, Lee,
We should all do that. That should be a challenge. We all have to find.
Say
somebody
thank you,
that-
Amy Elizabeth Gibb Gish Esquire.
Lee,
No, but seriously, we should all do that. We should all try to get a business card from somebody we.
A guy I worked with, and I got started this. I told him about it. He said, well, he was going to do it. Then he started challenging me, and we got into a couple of contests over who could get something. And we had a good time doing it. We'd give each other suggestions.
Yeah, George Herbert Walker Bush, right?
Yep.
He is a big time pen pal kind of guy.
wait, Fred, are you also going to get Biden's business card too?
He already has it. He's
Yeah,
already
I'm
got
a
it.
big guy.
Boring. It's,
Is it a senator or vice president?
Senator. Or is it vice
Senator
president?
Joe Biden.
Senator.
Senator, yeah.
we got one. Oh, cool.
I've ridden in the train with him, Toro.
All right, Fred, let me
You
ask
had a
you.
picture with him, so
All right,
there you go.
Have you who name some of the people that you've written to with his cards that really disappointed you when you didn't get them? Like who didn't send you one? And you're like, damn it.
Oh, what's his name? The close, an educated consumer is our best customer. What the hell was that store back years ago?
The My Pillow guy?
He didn't have a business card.
No.
This guy,
Well, if you didn't have
I did not ask for a signature, but here's commissioner of baseball. And he wrote that, he doesn't sign cards, but he signs letters, which is a very clever quip that he did.
Did he send you a card, though?
No, but he dropped dead the next week.
Oh,
Was that the old commissioner?
that's just like getting something from Prince Philip a couple of days ago.
Oh, you said drop dead.
Yeah.
Dead. He died. He really died.
Wait, is that the old commissioner? Is that the old commissioner?
Oh, Cy Sims from Sims
Yeah.
Clothing. Remember the educated
Yeah,
consumers?
Yeah. Cy Sims. That's right.
Although it seems stranger than fiction, the truth is I do not have a business card. If I did, I would have been glad to send it to you. Thank you for your interest. My favorite letter is probably from Gary Hart, the guy who ran for president, but he had that hot chick sitting on his lap and the media caught him.
Oh, it's just like the rest of the Democrats.
Hey, don't do that, lady.
Where was that?
You don't remember that? He was going to be running against Bush, but he got totally discredited because of, was it Donna Reed? No. Rice.
Like with George Bush Sr.?
Oh, Rice.
What happened? Walt?
George Bush Sr.?
He was going to be running against George Bush Sr.
Yeah, I was like 17 and I probably didn't care.
And he told the media said, "Oh, we think you're fooling around." He said, "I'll tell you what, you watch me full time 24/7." And he was at that doctor.
They challenged him, and guess what?
They went in the house.
They called him.
From the newspaper in Miami sat out in front of his house all night, and she never came back out.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Amy, you'll appreciate this because this is really written like an attorney. You write a nice little thing and you say, "Hey, gee, I'd like to have your card." And some people write notes, some people don't. But only an attorney would write this. "Dear Mr. Schwery, thank you for your recent letter and the positive sentiments it contained. I am pleased to comply with your request and enclose herewith 2 of my business cards for your collection. Again, thank you for your cordial note, and I hope this finds you well. All the best. Sincerely, Gary Hart."
Wow.
That sounds like a real attorney's letter.
It really does.
Yeah. That sounds like something Herbert Walker Bush.
He's complying with my request.
He's complying with your request.
Fred is the maestro. Fred is the maestro.
That's cool.
I think we might have to have a challenge on our hands, folks.
Colin Powell.
Yeah,
it's too shiny there.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
who's somebody that you haven't been able to get that you'd like to get, Fred?
Yes, there are some. I have to think about that because some have just never responded. Some like cool ones have never responded.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
What about Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan ain't gonna send no business card.
I don't think he's going to do it.
Hey, you should get Tom Brady's.
Sounds like a challenge.
You should get Tom Brady's business card.
Did you ask for a Schwarzkopf?
Yeah, there it is.
Damn.
Now, why don't I have a card?
I don't know why you don't have a card.
Wait,
I thought you did.
What was that letter? What did that letter say? That's a whole lot of writing. What's he?
Yeah. I want to thank you. I want to express my sincere thanks for your letter voicing support for our valiant troops. I didn't ask that. I didn't say that.
I just asked for a card.
The tremendous outpouring of encouragement by the American people has been the foundation and driving force behind our success in both Operation Desert Shield and Operation Desert Storm. You and thousands like you have provided us with the strength and determination to liberate Kuwait and fulfill the United Nations resolutions. It is because of our visible demonstration of concern for our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen, yes, that we in the military are proud to be serving our country and its citizens. Again, thank you for your thank you as we look forward to the day when our last service member returns to the shores of our great nation. So it's just a standard. Somebody must have done, whatever you get.
Letter. Yeah. Did it say "Dear Fred" at the beginning?
I didn't ask for.
Or is it "Dear Sir"?
Dear Mister.
Mister. Schwery? Did they say Schwery?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good.
Fred,
somebody took time to put it into their their mail merge.
Fred, let me ask you: is there any celebrity that you haven't got a business card from?
Yeah, I haven't been doing much with this lately, so I forget. But yeah, there's been some who've disappointed me.
I asked that like 10 minutes ago.
I know, I did too.
I'll think about it. And I'll write it down.
Yeah, tell us, because you know what? I'm going to go get those damn cards for you. I'm going to friggin' write those cards. I'm going to get those cards. So which one would you say would die to have? I don't want you to die, but
that's a good one. Tom Brady. No, I don't know if Brady's got one. He probably doesn't have one.
I'm sure he does.
I'm going to write to him and say I have a dear friend who's terminally ill. And
don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I have a dear friend who's going to die. Well, guess what? That's truth.
Well, that might be true, but
that's truth right there.
I got a friend in the room. Can you send me a business card? I guess that is true. You're not making it.
You can make it out to Fred Schwery.
We should do a challenge, Lee.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, we should. I'm telling you, if Fred gives me a name or somebody, I mean, if I got one from Michael Jordan, it would go straight to Walter. But he would. I know Walter. I know.
I could get one from a few like Washington football legends because I have connections.
Yeah, I have actually autographs from several. Actually, myself. Billy Kilmer. I have Billy Kilmer's autograph.
Hey, Lee, did I tell you this? Ken Harvey.
There's Tom Brady's phone number. Who wants it?
No, it's not.
Wait, what?
That is totally not
That's
real.
a friend of his named Tom Brady.
Dial it. Yeah, I'll dial it.
Okay. Watching me.
If he answers, I'm puking. Hold on, BK. Fred's calling Tom Brady.
Come on, pick up the phone.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages.
Of course it is.
That shows it's fake.
Damn it. I'll have him clean it up and get back to you.
So, Bill, I think we're going to have a challenge. Fred's going to come up with a couple people that he's always wanted to have autographs from, on their business cards or their business cards.
Right.
And so we're going to have a challenge to see who can get them fastest.
Okay.
So I'm shooting for Michael Jordan, but Walter says no way in hell.
I'm shooting for Washington football players.
Oh, they're easy. No problem.
And actually, I can get Alyssa Milano's business card.
There you go, buddy. Yes, Fred would love that.
Hey, Lee, talking about football in DC, that DC Divas show was really cool.
You like it?
That was awesome.
Really liked it. That was a great show.
Thanks. I'm going to have them on more often, I think. They're good crew, and I really want to support the Divas big time. I've never been out to a game yet, but I've been supporting them kind of. I've been a fan for several years now, but I've never because I know Rich Daniel, who's their GM and owner, and of course I didn't know Derek Pearson was their GM last year, but they didn't have a season. So Derek is he's on with me on Tuesday mornings at 10 o'clock, and that's when the show was on, and
you didn't have,
but I didn't know that. I mean, I know Derek knows everybody and everything, and he knows Rich, and he knows. But I didn't know he was the GM for a year, which they didn't play, of course. And he moved out to Nebraska.
Who remembers Springer from MASH?
Everybody.
Not me.
You have his?
Oh, that's cool.
That his phone number?
That's everything. That's his address.
Oh my God! Look who's here, ladies and gentlemen.
Who was that?
Look at this nuthead.
Oh my goodness. Doesn't he
look at this nuthead? What's with the sunglasses?
What's up, man?
Back on.
So guess what, everybody? Bill took Billy Riley to opening day.
I know. I'm very jealous.
And those Atlanta Braves lived up to their billing, didn't they?
Yeah. How'd the next day go for you?
Shut up.
I'm very jealous.
Opening day, they won at least.
But now,
the last time I went to an opening day was the Orioles opening day.
But
by the time we got there in the third inning, it was already 7-0.
But Lee, guess what? They're allowing fans to come inside the stadium now, so I'm excited to finally go to a game.
We had a good time. We had a really good time. All I care is that they just announced the Capitals. That's all I care about.
He's cool.
Yeah, 10% for the Caps. That's cool.
Guess what? I'm in the 10%. I'm a season ticket holder.
Nice.
You're so lucky.
All right, you're bringing me with you then, brother.
I don't know.
You're so lucky.
You keep crying all the time. You sound like a baby.
What am I crying about?
he said that to me tonight at the radio show, and I said,
I didn't really
not a true Nats fan. I had more people.
Yeah, that's when he called me out and said I was not a true Nats fan. I'm like, okay, I'm a bigger fan than most people of the Nats.
So I had a question for you, Randall and BK. How was the food at the game, like the hot dog stand?
So I got one story to tell you. Bill Knowles knew this was coming. So about 10% of all the food stands were open. But I got a hot dog, and I had 2 beers, another hot dog, and some other crap in my tray. I couldn't carry it all. So I went like 20 feet away from everybody, back in this corner. I took my mask off partially, was eating a hot dog. Some guy zoomed over. He's like you need to put your mask on the concourse. I said, I am separated. I am not by anybody. I'm not doing anything, and I've got both of my vaccines. I'm eating this fucking hot dog. So beat it.
They're pretty hardcore about masks. They give you 2 warnings and they kick you out.
Yeah.
Wow.
They didn't kick me out, but I'll tell you what else they were doing. You know
Even
what?
when you eat?
Yeah, the fans.
No, you can eat. You can eat, but you got to be eating and drinking. And even in your seat, if you're not eating and drinking, you got to have your mask on.
When you're not eating and drinking, you had to put your mask back on.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't, and it's okay. I get that. But what I don't get is that, you know what? People are really struggling and they're coming back. I mean, these people were yelling at kids down there trying to get a baseball. Don't get down there. And you got to have a mask. I mean, it's awful. It's awful.
Yeah. Bunch of Karens. They just hired a bunch of Karens. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's probably a liability issue. They probably, you know, how people, and if somebody went there and got sick, they'd probably be come back trying to sue and blame them.
You know, everything's a liability issue.
Walter, I was socially separated. I was 25 feet away from anybody, back in the corner. Like, you know, I looked right at the guy and I said, beat it. I'm finishing.
Nice.
Yeah. They had the seats all strapped off.
Yeah,
like you were definitely in a pod. You could not.
I mean, literally, these I sell those zip ties. They're like $60 a bag. And every seat was locked down.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's interesting.
Too bad they didn't go to Ace Arlington and get them.
Well, I'll tell you what did happen. I saw this kid for 7 innings. First of all, we got our first ball. We gave it to a family behind us. They had a 4-month-old baby, never been anywhere. Their little family was at the game. And we gave them a ball. That was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And then the next thing was that kid I told you who was walking up and down, getting screamed at. I finally said, you know what? I got this. I walked over one section. I leaned over to the pen. I said, Tommy. He looked up at me. I said, can I get a ball, man? These kids going crazy. That's the backup catcher for the Braves.
Right.
He leaned up, took me the ball, had my jersey on. I walked up 15 flights and gave it to the kid. Got a standing out.
Yep.
That is
Nice.
awesome.
I can testify to that.
Let me ask you, were they when you were at the game, were they actually like doing temperature checks before you come into the stadium?
No.
Did they ask you though? Do you have any symptoms?
No.
Oh,
they weren't doing any of that shit.
Okay.
Billy, did we tell Greg's story or we just let Greg's story go?
I brought a contractor to the game. Was one of the guests too.
He's a good guy. He's a really good guy.
And yeah, we need to preface that. It's a really great guy. But you can tell he hasn't been to DC probably in years. First of all, he had a pocket knife and he had a work knife. And he tried to get in the gate. They're like, motherfucker, get out of here. Get out of here. And both Bill and I walked back up and said, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
We did not let him live that down the entire time.
He's getting patted down.
Yeah, when you brought food back to the seat, hey, you got a knife?
I mean, literally, he had to walk back to the car and empty all the shit out of your pockets, you pinhead.
Yeah, it was interesting though because while I was blessed to be able to get these seats, they didn't give anything away to fans for opening day. No towel, no nothing. They gave nothing out that I know of. I didn't see anybody around us who got any kind of opening day freebie, which is surprising.
No bobblehead.
When you haven't had
no bobbleheads. Bobbleheds are usually
when you haven't had fans in almost 2 years.
They didn't give shit.
Again,
so whenever
I watch your language.
I went to the team store and I was gonna buy a World Series jersey with the World Series patch, and it said 50% off. That jersey at 50% off was $245.
Right.
Oh my God!
Wow,
That's
Not worth it.
Hey, Bill, I've already ordered yours. So
I
relax.
appreciate that. Thank you.
You know I don't play around.
So was the store even open at the ballpark?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was open. It's all cashless. You can't use any cash for anything.
What about
all credit card.
They should have done that years ago.
Yeah, all credit. You can't even give vendors cash in the when they walk up and down the aisles. There's no cash.
Wait, so they're not allowing any ATMs in the ballpark this year?
No, Tora, you can't use cash at all for anything.
Wow.
It's all credit cards.
I think they ought to have ATMs and then say, well, you can't use the cash, but you can use the ATM for $4 a shot.
Hey, Tura.
Anyway,
and Tura, my Nats maniac. The Braves, Scherzer was run out.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. Ramrod.
And your boy Strasser was run out of game 2.
All right, I don't want to hear that.
But Billy lost that day, so that's fine.
That's okay.
Awesome.
That's okay because all my clients were there and everybody was a Nats fan.
He was talking to Daryl Grant on the phone during the game.
Wait, what? Really?
He was talking to Daryl Grant.
Good friend of mine. You know that.
Yep, I do.
Yep.
I've had a nice chat with Daryl too.
Yeah. He's coming.
We had a nice chat with him.
Our new shows first. Hey, Lee, have you announced yet what's going on right
No, I was thinking you would come on and tell us.
Well, I'll be glad to.
Tell everybody.
After months of work and time and sweat, that Lee and I are facilitating MoreJoy Radio as a legal entity. Is the first great announcement. The second great announcement is that national syndicated Scorpion Radio, who has all the rights to all of the wireless people listening on their phones and TVs, all of those things going on, go to Scorpion Radio. They have 20 stations.
Including a couple terrestrials, right?
They do. I'm proud to say that I signed a full contract for a national radio show. It's going to be run and produced by Lee Bailey and MoreJoy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yep. Cool. So we've been busy with everything we're doing, and it's going to be amazing. And Lee's going to get his dream, and I get a national show. It's called Route 66.
Classic country.
Classic country. So
and some new stuff, right?
Yeah, it's going to be.
It's a mix of country.
News and
very cool
stuff, and they've elongated classic country to be 20 years out because my time frame was the 90s, and I know all those guys. So I've already put out feelers to all of them. 7 out of the 8 have responded for interviews. It's going to be a really good show.
Sounds awesome.
Sounds awesome.
I just have to do some training with you before we start.
Right. Yeah, I'm totally green.
Yep. No problem.
Guess what I love, Walter? Guess what I love about the cable radio?
What's up?
Every fucking thing, because I can talk to everybody. Nobody can fucking regulate my shit.
Nice. That's my kind of show.
There you
Oh
go.
my
You
goodness.
have Tora on the show. You have to have Tora on.
Yeah, we'll have tour on the
I'm gonna have
squeaky
every
clean
one of
vanilla ice cream tour will come on.
Every one of them come on. But Tora, you better start looking at some country music because I'm not.
Budweiser Zero.
Back of crap.
No, it's actually O'Doul's tonight.
Tonight's O'Doul's. Okay, whatever.
Billy,
But
when
we're
they
not
have,
playing Firework or anything like that,
No.
Tora.
No.
Tora always requests fire. Will you play Firework for me?
Hey, that's not true. I requested a different song tonight.
Well, you didn't. No, you just asked for a song. Now
You
you
want to
didn't say
come
what
on my
number.
show? You better find out who Alabama is, and you need to find out who Brooks and Dunn are, and you need to pick the
Diamond
song.
Rio.
Diamond Rio, Sarah Evans,
Yep.
John Barry, all of those,
I do know.
Tim McGraw.
I know Tim
Hey,
McGraw.
Tim
you need to
McGraw.
look up- you need
What
to
about
look
Taylor
up Char-
Swift?
John Michael Montgomery.
Charlie Pride.
What
Look
about
up
Taylor?
Charlie
Black.
Pride.
What about Taylor?
Man.
What about Taylor Swift?
Oh no,
I heard
Yeah.
country stuff. Yeah.
Taylor Swift is into the 2000s. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm going to do some big things. Taylor Swift is as close as you get to Katy Perry. So that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we can play. We could play some early of hers when she was
What?
16.
I
What about-
promise I'm 20 years out.
What
So
about
Okay.
Bob? What about Bob?
2001. I think she broke in 2006.
Yeah, maybe you're
What,
right.
what about Bob Marley?
Bob Marley is a country.
Tora, I wonder sometimes about you, boy.
But
don't
I
worry
love
about
Bob Marley.
Marley.
But I love Bob Marley. So I
I play him on my show, but I'm not a classic country show. I play everything.
I love Bob Marley.
Kelly, do you listen to my radio station? I know Walter doesn't, but do you?
Don't. I'm just learning about this. I was just asking Walter about your other shows.
Yes, one of my radio station 24 hours a day, but I'm on live from 11 to 2 every day, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And we play a very eclectic mix of music. No one else plays the kind of music I play. And you know what? Walter was who I had in mind with the programming of the station. Because I play everybody. And he likes everything.
Kelly,
you know,
very nice to meet you.
But
Where
he doesn't
from?
listen.
I'm from here. I'm local.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
North
Yeah.
Carolina.
You got a little bit of North Carolina, South Carolina accent working. That's why I asked.
Yeah, you hear it?
I do hear it. I picked up on it first sentence.
Walter thinks so too.
Well,
there it was right there. That giveaway right there.
Well, that's because
thinks
Walter's right. You just sounded like you were from Lexington. So
I sounded like I was from where?
Lexington.
Oh, Lexington.
Right, middle of Virginia. That's a middle of Virginia accent.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of.
And by the way, it's beautiful. So
yeah. Oh, stop it, Ramrod. Okay.
Hey, whatever
that boy
Walter's
flirts
going
with
on,
more people.
Whatever Walter's got going on, he's trading way up.
You can't really see Walter's face. You don't know what he's thinking right now. See, Ramrod does not have a filter. That's one of the problems. That's why it's good that he's going to be on the internet, because
that's beautiful.
There's no stinking filter on that boy's mouth.
That's all right. That was a complete compliment on both.
I know it was.
No need for delay.
Hey, I want to chime in also that you had a great show with the Divas.
Thanks.
It was awesome.
We were just talking about that.
They're one of my clients, so I deal with Rich all the time, and I have promoted many things for them and raised thousands of dollars. So,
well, I can't. I'm going to definitely go to a game this year, and I haven't done that yet ever.
I think they're playing at West Springfield, right down the street.
Is that what they finally figured out?
I think that's what the deal is. We don't know yet.
I know they were going to do that last year, but then everything fell through.
Yeah, because I couldn't find a liquor sponsor, beer sponsor that would do anything to touch a high school.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Are they gonna allow fans to come to the games?
Dude, all of this is going away. Okay, by the fall, it'll be full force.
That's good.
I agree.
And by the way, did you hear the huge news?
What's that?
Prince Philip died.
I thought about you, Bill Knowles, and I thought about Fred. I'll tell you why. The IRS announced today the lifting of limitations for companies to spend at restaurants 100%. 100% of
Bill, do you have your receipt?
That's right. That you spend at restaurants and you're a company and it's a company
you know what?
card, it's 100% deductible.
That's just too.
Yeah, well, Lee didn't pay for my dinner tonight, so I'm.
Well, I will. When I start making money, I will.
Dude, I was at a dinner tonight, took a nice lady out, and I always call over the owner to have a drink with him. So I couldn't get that company card out of my pocket quick enough.
And he said, "Don't worry about it."
Well, my boss did. My boss can write off everything, 100% of everything I do now.
Sweet.
Because the restaurant business is dying, they need to get the company lunches and entertaining factor.
Yeah.
They got to get it back, and this is how you do it.
And that's national. National.
It's a great move. Yeah, it's national.
Well, I can't. Good. Well, I can't wait for everything to go back to normalcy so we can.
Yeah, I know. You're not alone, Tora. But I have a feeling, Tora, you're still going to be sitting in your mom and dad's house.
You know what?
Looking at Facebook.
You always do that, okay?
You know what? It's a hard.
No. My official move-in date is not till June 1st.
Oh, I thought you said you moved in, but you were back at the house.
Not yet.
Oh, I didn't know that, Tora. I'm sorry. I'm just once you have the apartment, I'm going to give you crap when you're at your parents' house. Because I want you to be I want you to do it. You can. You can. You don't have to have the parents around. You are able to take care of yourself, and I'm going to give you crap if you're ever at your parents' house after your move-in day. Just so you know. And I mean it as an encouraging friend thing.
Oh, come on. Listen, he loves his family.
I know.
And guess what? They feed him. Of course he's going to be at his parents' house.
Excuse me.
They feed him.
But his mom and dad will bring him food.
That's not true because I get my own food.
Hey, Billy, I just checked that ruling, or not ruling, as part of the recent Appropriations Act.
Correct.
It's good for 2021 and 2022. So you got 2 years, you can deduct 100%.
That's right. Perfect.
But a lot of these things get in there and never go away. So you might have 100% forever.
I'll tell you what, if there's an extra 200,000 or 20 million or 30 million spent, restaurants are booming again. That's
what they're talking about.
It's not going away. Wow.
Yep.
Well, I think it's fantastic. It's good for everybody. It's great for small business. And you know what? Companies need to start spending money again.
That's what you need to do, Ramrod. You need to be. You need to go and be a person on the Hill. What do they call those guys?
Lobbyists.
Lobbyist. You need to be a lobbyist on the Hill for the bar and restaurant business.
Dude, I've done plenty of that work.
I know. It's cush, dude. You get paid for doing nothing.
Yeah, but you know what the best part of that is? Interns.
What?
Interns.
Oh, geez.
Excuse me. You're looking at one right here, Ramrod.
Yeah, I'm out.
Ramrod.
Hey, Tora, I would never
intern. Don't do that.
Tora,
okay, you know what?
Hey, Tora, I've already got the 911 on you, bro. The 411. All you do is lay there and giggle. So I'm not having no part of that.
Yeah,
What? You guys are funny.
Look at Bill, man. Look at Bill. He's holding his
BK
mouth.
Hey, BK. Hey, BK, I had a question for you. What do you think of the national ketchup crisis? The fact that there's not a lot of ketchup in Virginia.
Wait,
Bill was talking about that today on my radio show, actually.
Wait. Say this again. What?
There's a national ketchup crisis. So there's ketchup shortage.
Yeah.
Tomatoes, and there's tomato issues, a lycopene issue.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Making lines? You look like you're on this.
Yeah, while we're streaming.
Yeah, while we're streaming.
What are you doing?
It's the funniest thing that you said that because this thing came out of the pen, which is exactly the tool.
I know.
But I'm not. So,
all right. It just looked like you were doing that. I was like, what in the world?
No, it would look like this.
No, I'm talking about making lines. I didn't say snorting lines. I said making lines.
No.
Looks like you were preparing to say, okay, well, I'll see you guys later.
I'm getting ready prepared to say that, but now I'm not because everybody's going to think I'm fucking doing blow. No.
Dude, I'm so naive. I thought Lee said limes, like Limes.
Oh, yeah, no, you look like he was like trying to organize, like they do in the movies. I don't know by personal opinion. That's not true. I do know. I just didn't do any of it. No, I did. I went with my buddy. I went with some friends. I was
totally about to call you out.
No, I never have done it. I mean, for sure. But I was at a house dropping off something which was a little shaky. And I went up into the house. There's no furniture in this stinking house. They broke out a mirror. They started making the lines. And I'm going, interesting. And the guy goes, you want some? I said, no.
First of all, it's called cutting the lines.
I know it is. I'm sorry. Cutting. You're right. So, but he said, the guy goes to me, he goes,
it's not that I know about it.
Yeah, you do. Anyway, so this is what was funny about the whole thing. The guy goes to me, you want to try some? And I said, no. He goes, I'll tell you what you do. Wet your finger, get a little bit on your finger, and rub it on your gums. You'll get the sensation your teeth are falling out. I said, well, that's a hell of a sales job. What the hell? I don't know. I feel like my teeth are falling out of my head.
That's called a numbie.
Yeah, I know. No, I get it, but I'm still. The best part about that is that you feel like your teeth are falling out of your head. And I'm like, what?
I never once felt like my teeth were falling out of my head when I numbed.
Because they already have fallen out of your head, dude.
Ramrod is always funny. Hey, hey Lee, I want to say unfortunately I'm going to be hopping off because I have trivia with family, but I'll see you guys on Monday.
Hey,
All
Tora,
right, brother, man.
I love you, brother. We'll see you Monday, and I'm going to keep everybody informed because everybody's coming on the show. We're going to do some cool things. It's already an established station. They've got about 75 to 90,000 listeners.
That listen to it all the time.
All the time. So I'm excited to be on there. I'm going to come under Lee's tutelage. I'm going to do a lot of work with Bill Knowles, who is perfect for the shows we're doing. And I love you guys. Peace.
Peace out.
You rolling out too?
I'm rolling out.
All right, Billy.
He's going with Tora.
Yeah, he's going with Tora. Ooh, hey, Fred.
Listen, I've never seen him say
Hey, listen, they both signed out at the same time. That's kind of unusual.
Interesting.
They might have been in adjoining rooms and just played like they weren't.
There you go.
Billy might be at Tora's parents' house. You never know.
Could be. When is Tora moving?
Get stone-faced Walter up there.
Who knows? Who knows what Tora's doing?
Who knows, man? He's a trip. Anyway,
he won't last. He won't last long at that apartment if he ever stays there.
I hope he does. I hope he does, man. You know what I mean? But he'll be coming home and he'll be getting food brought to him. I mean, that's just how it's going to go.
Yep.
That's anyway.
So
all right. So we're about at 10 o'clock. So we'll go to 10:15 or so. So what else you got, Bill? What do you got, buddy?
I had all kinds of stuff, but
go for it.
We're gonna have to stop going to Outback because by the time I get home, the show's over. So we're gonna have to stop Outbacks because it takes too long to get home.
I got a question for you, Walter. I saw on Facebook, and it said, "You go to the arcade. What's your first game you play?"
Oh, Asteroids.
This is in the 80s. In the 80s.
Asteroids.
So, okay, Fred. Asteroids. I liked Asteroids too.
I'm playing Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Okay. Eva, did you ever go to the arcade timeout and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What was your favorite game?
You're going to completely laugh at me.
Centipede.
Centipede. I love the balls.
Called it. Look out, everybody.
So seriously, I love that game. I mean,
there's some
they're
people,
all
man.
good, but there's just something about that game that I just really liked.
Walter, I know you guys saw those guys that were like couldn't be defeated. I mean, they would just play and play and play and play. And it's like, how in the hell do you do that?
I used to be one of those.
You used to be one of those people?
On some
game. You play the hell out of Centipede?
Street Fighter, not Centipede. I was good for about a minute or two. Street Fighter, Centipede was tough.
What was the name of that mine? What was the mine one where you shot up into the air? They had
Missile Control.
Missile Control. I liked that game. There's Galaga right there.
Work, Bill?
Yeah, it does. I played it.
Nice.
Damn,
it's a real arcade.
Nice one. No, I used to like, even though I sucked at it, I loved the mine game, whatever the hell it was called. I loved that game, even though I would get really going, and then all of a sudden I just get annihilated. It was like, shit.
Billy Boy, do you have a slot machine?
I do.
You know? Oh, he does. He does.
Oh, cool.
I do remember that. Does it work?
Where the hell is it? It's over here.
I thought it was up by your stage.
Nope.
Okay. Where is it?
And what's the going price of these things these days?
I don't know if you can see it.
I can't see it yet.
I see it.
There he is. Oh, that's an old one.
That's an old one.
That's worth $3,000.
Oh my God!
Wow, that's cool.
It is pretty cool.
And Bill's giving away crap, so I need to go over there and get that.
The whole room. Have it all. There you go. Take the whole room.
He was telling his girls were asking, and they said, "Hey, Dad, why do you have so many jerseys?" I don't know. I like to have them. And they said, "What are you going to do with them when you die?" He said, "They're yours." And they went, "Oh." And he said, "You know how much those stuff is worth?" I said, "You sell that out, man. You're paying for your kids' college." It's the same with you, Mr. Walter. Those Nikes, good Lord. What's the value on those?
I don't know. I don't know. I've gotten rid of a whole bunch of valuable ones. I've sold
them.
Yeah, I sold a few $1,000s worth the past couple of years. So
Okay.
Offline,
Okay.
I'll tell you how much my room is worth. I'm not gonna do it online, but I'll tell you offline how much the room is worth.
No one knows where you live, BK.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you offline how much the entire if everything is sold in here, how much it's all worth. So,
Wow.
But anyway, did you all see the Komodo dragon that?
Yes. Yes. My mom showed it to me.
You need to YouTube Komodo dragon. This Komodo dragon walked up a food.
It went into a store first of all.
Shelf in a 7-Eleven in Bangkok.
Was it a 7-Eleven or just a food store?
It was a 7-Eleven. It's a
7-Eleven.
Komodo dragon. He's about 8 feet long. He climbed up the food shelves at a 7-Eleven in Bangkok. So
right. So he walked into the 7-Eleven. Everybody's of course going, "Oh shit," and they're all backing out. And he just walked over it, and it's really cool. The picture of him climbing those shelves and food walking. I mean, stuff coming off the shelves every which way. And yeah,
it's scary as hell. Is what
Where
it
did it come from?
I don't know.
I don't know where it came from.
Because Thailand is not. They don't have Komodo dragons, not naturally.
Are you sure it was Thailand, Bill?
That's what they said. It was in,
I mean, I ain't saying it was Thailand, but I'm just saying because I wonder who smuggled a Komodo dragon and then let it loose.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All your trash all under control.
It is a scary sight, actually.
That's a nasty animal, man. You know them things will do to you?
Oh, hell yeah. I know. I remember those. You know what? I remember. Oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hell. You think I need to do this? Can you read that? What's he doing? That's pretty funny.
He's grabbing some munchies.
No, they don't.
That is crazy.
Okay, first of all, you hear all those voices in that store? I would not be me. I'd be the hell out that store.
I ain't messing no Komodo dragon.
I'd run to the Domino's next door.
They eat.
Dude, I remember watching what's the Crocodile Hunter, and he was on some beach somewhere with the Komodo dragon, and he found this Komodo dragon, and he was walking. He's looking at, he's talking to us, and it wasn't paying attention to him and nothing. He was walking through the bushes, and he goes, "Oh, blimey," because he cut his leg on one of the branches. He says, "Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. He's going to smell that, and he's going to come at, because he's going to smell it from where he is." And sure enough, that Komodo dragon was like, "Hey, I smell blood." Yeah.
So anyway, we're talking small businesses. Everyone needs to go to Michael's Breads.
And they follow.
It's in Strasburg or Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It is the best damn bread you will ever eat.
How far are you from Lancaster, Diva?
So horrible.
About an hour.
There you go. Go hit it. Have you ever been there?
I called them up. They were baking it and shipping it the same day. I got it the next day. Got 3 loaves. I got 2 of my friends wanted some. It's the best cinnamon raisin bread you will ever eat. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. It is so damn good. So
there you go, Diva. Road trip Saturday.
Dude, you guys come up. I'll meet you there.
No, I said you and your family can road trip on Saturday.
You go to York, Pennsylvania, and hang a right and go to Lancaster.
Yep.
So, anyway, so I decided that I'm never going to say I ever have a bad day ever again, because there is a car sales company over in Europe that had a little bit of a fire.
Mm-hmm.
These are all the cars that he lost.
Oh man!
No! Oh my God!
Those are some big names.
Right at the top. My favorite car. My favorite car, right at the top. Aston Martin.
Little bit of a fire in his barn.
Oh my God! Where was this?
It's Sandhaven Car Sales. I think it's over in England.
Oh, okay.
I think lost them all. I mean, look at you look at all those cars.
Yep. Wow.
That insurance company.
Wow.
I would have.
You better damn well have the insurance on.
That insurance company is like, are you serious?
I would have just cried. So.
The insurance company is sending 5 investigators to make sure that it wasn't intentionally started. I mean, they're going to be up there. Oh, yeah, dude. Not only are they going to send their adjuster, they're going to send investigators to make sure that fire that they can't say, oh, sorry, you started it. Bye. You don't get insurance.
Yep.
That is
absolutely.
Did you guys have I'm talking, use your teenage brain right now, but did you have a favorite snack as a teenager? And I'm talking 13 to 15-year-old range. Did you have a favorite junk food snack that you loved?
Yeah.
What was it?
Reese Cups.
Kelly?
Fudge rounds.
Ooh.
Fudge rounds.
Little Debbie,
Yeah.
little Debbie's,
Yeah.
little round, little chocolate ones. Yeah.
Lee?
You know, man, I'm going to have to say something simple. I mean, I like Rolo candy and I like Toblerone. And I lived in Germany when I was, well, not really, actually.
No, you were here when you were 13 to 15.
Yeah, I was.
So,
but I like the German chocolate. Anything made with German chocolate, I'm good.
Amy, what about you?
My favorite, well, I mean, it's not out of a bag, but it's popcorn with Parmesan cheese and garlic powder.
I love popcorns, different kinds of popcorns.
That's my favorite. I've been eating it since.
Yeah.
Okay, Fred?
You always like Christmas when they had the tins, the big tins?
I like so many different things that I can't think of any one that I would call my favorite.
When you were 13, Fred, if your mom came home with it and you went nuts.
I wouldn't have gone nuts. I'm always told on these answers. You guys always ask, like, what's the greatest? I go,
Fred, when you were 13 to 15, you're a 15-year-old hormonal boy. Like you were, you're growing.
Yeah, he wanted girls. Snack? He wanted girls to snack on.
What was your favorite snack besides girls?
Whatever was there. I know you guys always laugh. Well, okay, I'm going to tell you. The world is like this great big bell curve. Some people are on the end over here. You can't please them no matter. We can give them everything they want. Most of us are in the middle, and you can shift this way or that way. I'm on the end over here. Somebody's got to be on the end. I'm on the end. I don't really care. I'm not insulting you. I mean, I don't care about what you're asking. I mean, if you gave me Rolos or popcorn, what do you want to get rid of?
Well, there's a website that has the 20 best junk foods.
Okay.
So I pulled up my 10.
Oh, there was a shooting at Springfield Mall.
No.
Yeah.
When?
Tonight, police just, I got the Twitter.
What's wrong with people?
Yeah. So at my number 10,
that's where, like Lee, that's near, like where Lee is the closest to that one.
What was that, Bill? What the?
So at my number 10 was Atomic Fireballs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those are good.
At my number 9 was Pringles.
All right, we're there. We're good.
Yeah, I like Pringles.
Regular Pringles.
Any flavor Pringle doesn't matter.
Okay.
Any flavor. At my number 8 is Slim Jims.
No, I hate it.
At my number 7 were Zingers.
I did like those.
Yeah, I forgot about
I don't
those.
like coconut, but I like those Zingers, man.
Damn good.
They're pretty good.
My number 6 was Payday.
Very good. I love
Payday.
My number 5 is Moon Pies.
Yeah.
I never liked Payday.
Yeah.
That's now we're talking.
My number 4 was Twinkies.
I love them.
Okay.
There you go, Fred.
My number 3 was oatmeal cream pies.
Yeah.
Oh, those were so good.
My number 2, which actually has moved to number 1 now, combos.
Not a big fan.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter the flavor. And Lee and I are kind of on the same page. Bugles.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Love me some Bugles. No
That is an under. You know what? You can get these at the dollar store.
Love them.
All right, breaking news. Officers on scene of a shooting that occurred in the parking lot of 6600 block of Springfield Mall, which is Springfield Mall. One man was shot in the lower body and was taken to the hospital with injuries not considered life-threatening. Preliminary. There you go. Preliminary. This was not a random act. Suspect is black male with black clothes.
So here's where I go on my rage.
Everybody.
Here's where I go on my rage.
Go for it, buddy.
The state of Colorado is an open carry state.
Yes.
Okay?
So
Where
is Virginia.
the hell were all these people with open carries for Aurora in the movie theater, the grocery store? So all of you act like you're Wyatt Earp, but you turn into Barney Fife. You can't tell me that somebody at the fucking grocery store, at that one grocery store, didn't have an open carry gun to stop the guy.
Well, we have open carry in Virginia, and you don't see
nobody's stopping anybody.
Yeah.
Everybody who has all this open carry permit.
Virginia Tech was the same thing, dude. I was like, why didn't someone pick up a chair and throw it at that?
If you all want these open carry permits to have your gun like you're fucking Wyatt Earp, why are you stopping somebody?
Okay, is that enough?
I'm done.
You're good. Okay.
I get really mad when they all talk like they're a badass, but nobody's stopping anybody.
Well, the thing that bothered me,
nobody in the grocery store had an open carry gun on them. Nobody.
The Virginia Tech guys, they had guys who were in the Virginia Tech Corps of Cadets that were in some of the rooms that were locking down and closing the doors and barricading the doors. Dude, those Corps of Cadets guys, I've been out there looking for that sumbitch. I mean, it's just something instinctual that you do.
Everybody wants to have all these open carries, but nobody's doing anything about it.
Right.
You run and you wait for the police to get there. Well, okay. That grocery store annoyed me that nobody in that Colorado grocery store had a gun to stop this guy.
Yeah. I mean, anyway, that was tough. That was a long time ago.
Aside from 911, it's been all white dudes. It's all white dudes that have done it.
Yeah.
So don't give me this crap that's in another culture's doing it. It's all white dudes that are doing it.
Yeah.
So,
well, my dad was looking out his window and he saw this guy, white guy, scruffy beard, baggy clothes, black on black, had a hat, a baseball cap on, was walking down the neighborhood, and it's like walking around houses, right? Checking out the houses and stuff.
Yep.
And there was not a water truck around. My dad went out and asked the guy, "Hey, who are you?" Well, no, he didn't say nothing to him. He's like, "Whatever, fuck you, mind your own business," or something like that. And so my dad went back inside and called 911 because he couldn't remember the non-emergency number, and he apologized. And they said, "No problem, sir. What you got?" They sent like 4 cruisers over there looking around for this guy. He must have fit the description, I'm thinking, of somebody they've already been looking for. So, and then he called the water company because he did see a truck that said Fairfax County Water. And he called them and said, "Let me tell you what I've got. And this is ridiculous. This guy should have some identifying marks on him if he's working for you." And he had nothing. He's just wearing a sweatshirt, hoodie over black jeans and a crazy hat.
Yep. He
said, she said, "Well, we only send them out in pairs." He said, "Well, there was no pair. There was one guy in a truck." "Well, we have to look into that, sir. Thank you." Meanwhile, the Fairfax County police are driving all over the neighborhoods and stuff. So I don't know if they caught up.
It's nuts.
It's nuts. Yeah. And we've had a few of those. And, they having worked security at high schools, I look at videos overnight because we had a rash of some of our night school kids getting their cars broken into.
Right.
And, I had it all on video. These guys with their flashlights looking into cars, going to the next car. And I was like, man. And I turned it over to the cops, and they didn't do anything with it, I don't think. I don't know.
So, anyway.
Hi, Fred.
How's it going?
What do you have to say for yourself, Fred?
Not much.
How are your surgeries or whatever you've had going on?
Next week, Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah, I have Monday. I have to get up at 6:30 and go have a PET scan.
You said that like you were like super excited.
I know.
You're like, Monday, Wednesday.
So Monday is going to be not so bad.
What is it you're having done?
Colonoscopy.
Without being graphic.
Okay, an embolism.
Just point to the body part.
No, he can't do that.
Oh, okay.
They're going to embolize one organ by shooting microbeads in it. They're going to go through my vascular system to get there, and then you're going to shoot some micro beads. Lee, you're terrible. No.
Build it at first. Build it at first. You just didn't see
Lee,
it.
by the way, okay, so did you tell him about the Walmart?
Walmart.
I forgot. Tell me about it again. Remind me.
What would you buy at a Walmart to make the person?
What 3 items would you buy at a Walmart to freak out and really make uncomfortable the cashier?
Ooh.
Walter, you're up.
What would I buy and bring to the cashier?
Kelly, you get to do this too. Okay, what 3 items would you go into Walmart? Could you go into Walmart and purchase that would make the cashier extremely awkward?
Fred, would you like me to start?
Yeah, because I can't think of anything. Like what?
I'm buying a carrot, a cucumber, and a zucchini, and a box of Trojans.
I said 3 items, Bill.
Oh, Bill. Oh, Bill.
Mine was worse than Bill's. Okay, good.
I got to think about that. I never thought about
the
that.
standard.
How about if you put rat poison
really
and peanut butter and jelly in a loaf of bread?
We're embarrassed. We're trying to freak them out.
Trying to make them awkward. Yeah,
you could buy a
a shotgun there.
Outdoor gear and some bleach.
Yeah, because I was thinking terrorist
tarp.
A big tarp.
Tarp and some bleach.
Yeah, you're buying a big tarp with a bunch of bleach and a shovel.
Right. That's where I was going.
Yeah, I was thinking like a couple of boxes of nails, some pipes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Walter,
and a lighter.
Right.
And you bought a lighter to go with it.
Or some kind of lighter fluid or something. Something horrible. Yeah, some fluid.
Oh my God, this is a great question. I never thought about this. This is a good party.
I
joke.
like that one, Walter. That's good. That's real good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Some pipes and some.
Buy a bunch of shotgun shells. Shotgun shells, a pipe, and a bunch of nails. Yeah, absolutely. I told Bill when I worked at Kmart, I was a customer service manager at Kmart, and I was covering the registers for something. I don't know, people going to lunch or something like that. And this lady comes and gets in my line. Amy, you'll love this. This lady comes and gets in my line with her like 14-year-old daughter. And I cannot remember the name of the device, but they had one of those coil devices for legs that rips the hair out.
Yeah.
Yes, Epilady. That's what it was. It was an Epilady. And I was like, and for some reason I knew how Epilady worked.
You all right?
And I was like, ma'am, I'm sorry to be personal here, but do you know how this machine works? And she's like, it's just supposed to be for hair removal. I said, yeah, it pulls the hair out by the root.
Oh.
It's a torture device.
It is a torture device. I mean, I didn't say torture device. I said it's very good at removing the hair from your legs, but it pulls it out by the root. Dude, you should have seen that 14-year-old.
Oh.
Who was the comedian Lee who was in his stand-up and he said, with women, he'll never understand how you could take hot wax, rip hot wax off of your leg, but be afraid of a spider going up a wall.
Yeah, exactly.
I forget what comedian said that.
I don't know. I don't think I ever heard that until you just said it, but that's true. It's like, my God. I mean,
I think Jerry Seinfeld said it in one of his stand-up routines.
Perhaps. Yeah, that's kind of because it's not graphic or anything like that. It's just, hey, have you ever heard of? I can just see Jerry Seinfeld now. Well, have you ever heard of a Brazilian wax? How do women who have Brazilian wax jobs get afraid of a spider on the wall?
Men get those too.
Ripping hot wax off.
I know they don't start with me, Diva.
I just explained to my son what one was. You know, he couldn't believe what a Brazilian wax was. He's like, "They do what?" Like, yeah.
Yeah, to take the hair off.
I'm not having that done next week. That's one thing I'm not
snackers. The hair to take the air off your snackers. I can't even imagine.
For the guys on this call, have you ever been at the checkout? You're buying something for your ladies or whatever, and they have to do a price check?
Price check, yep. Price check for the super douche. Jesus, dude, let me go back and get it for you. Come on. Or the extra large enema. Whatever it is. Ugh. Yeah, enema bags. I need a price check on enema bags, please. That's one of the things I think would make a guy girl uncomfortable too, or guy, whatever. You had
hemorrhoid
enema
cream.
bags.
Yeah.
It's amazing how people feel about hemorrhoid cream. My daughter works at Target, and when she has to work in the prophylactic or the
the pharmacy area.
What?
The pharmacy area?
Yeah, it just kills her. It cracks her up when the guys go to walk down the aisle and see her there. And they turn around and go to the other place. She said, Mom, it's not just the teenage boys, she said grown men. They see a woman in the aisle and they turn the other way.
Yeah, she should. Any woman listening to this, including you, Amy, doesn't have to be an employee. Just go stand in front of the prophylaxis and see how many people turn around and walk away when they come down the aisle.
She loves it. It's hysterical.
Yeah. I remember when I was I was going to shoplift one time with a friend of mine, and I was looking at the condoms, and I thought, I'd be a hero at school because I could sell these things for like $5 a piece, because just people be thinking they could have it. I have a condom. But I turned around and saw this guy looking at us, and I'd seen him before, and turns out, he was the store detective, and I didn't have anything on me. My buddy had a pockets full of gum. Oh my God. When he said, empty your pocket, I said, I haven't got nothing. My friend looked at me like, what? I was like, I'm sorry, dude, but I was about to come tell you to dump all your crap. And we got beat to it by the detective. It was not a good scene. Not a good scene. When we got home, his mom, a single Chinese mom, she was, oh my God, I think she was threatening to kill him. I mean, he ran off and went into one of the houses under construction. My dad took me up and we found him, and then my dad goes, you go home. And then he stayed with Nelson and probably was being the dad that he is. He's awesome. But because Nelson, his dad, he didn't have a dad. So, I mean, I'm sure my dad was great with him. But yeah, it was a scary night, man. I was like, oh shit. I didn't have anything. I'm like going, I didn't have anything. The guy looks at me and he goes, you're still an accessory. And I was like, okay. Yeah, we rode our bikes up to Giant and they called our parents, man. At least they didn't call the cops. That's good. But bad Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town.
All right.
You know that song, right, Fred?
I love it.
Hey, who sings that? Who sings it?
Jim Croce. What did Kelly say?
She didn't know who he was.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah, man. Look it up. Bad Leroy Brown. Listen to it.
I love Jim Croce.
Awesome song.
She didn't know who that was.
Yep. She's youngster.
Hey boy, when are you going to sell your stuff off?
I actually have a buyer for, where the hell is it? It's for my Joe Montana. He's a big 49ers fan, so he's going to offer me some money for the Joe Montana. So it's all starting to go. So I know Billy wants some stuff around here.
Okay, Bill, I want all of it.
You going to pay me for it?
No, you said you were giving it away.
When I'm dead, you can have it, but when I'm alive, you can buy it.
You've changed your tune. You've changed your tune.
Lee, where the hell are you gonna? Mary's not gonna allow you to have any of the stuff in your house.
No, it's gonna go right in here. It's gonna go all over the place in here.
What would you like out of here, Lee?
I'm kidding. I don't know. I would happy.
You be in the.
I would happy for you. Know me well enough.
Lee,
that you bring me something I'm happy, buddy.
You being a true Nationals fan, you can have my inaugural Nationals picture frame over there.
Okay.
You being a true Nationals fan.
I have the Memorial Stadium RFK stick picture.
So I have given you stuff. So there you
have.
Go.
I didn't say you hadn't. You don't have to give me anything, and I'm happy, Bill. I'm just saying. If you're giving away crap, I want to be on the list. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Like if you're going to a home opener, I want to be on the list.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was like number 20 on your list, and that's okay.
You want my foosball table?
Now, where the hell am I going to put that?
There you go. See, I'm offering you something you got no place to put it.
You threw that out there knowing I couldn't take it. Stop.
Things that are staying, the Coca-Cola stays, all my movies stay.
Oh, Galaga. I'll take Galaga.
You can have Galaga.
Wait, you have that?
Yeah, he has Galaga.
I have Galaga.
You getting rid of it?
Uh-oh.
Not right now. It's more sports stuff I'm getting rid of because I'm really not as much into sports as I used to be. Lee, you can have my Jack Kent Cooke Stadium.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's the inaugural game of Jack Kent Cooke Stadium. Which
I like all those pictures of things like that.
It'll be worth some money because it's not Jack Kent Cooke Stadium anymore.
I know that's right.
So,
you're right.
And by looking at that picture frame and how much he's torn that stadium apart, it's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah.
The whole upper deck is gone. So it's just pretty sad.
Is it really?
Most of the upper deck is gone.
Wow. I didn't know that.
You can see all the steel structures of it all, but it's all mostly gone.
Wow.
What baseball shirts do you want to sell cheap? Not that $250 thing that you bought that was worth 3 times that or whatever. You know, like the low end shirt that you look at and you go,
Toledo Mud Hens.
Oh.
There's a Orioles jersey, old Orioles jersey you can have.
Oh, that's cool.
Walter gets this.
Oh, there you go.
Anything Jordan, Walter gets.
You get rid of that?
Who's this?
Chris Webber.
Chris Webber.
Oh.
That's a good one. You must have had that. Have you had that for a while?
I've had that since the Final Four.
Oh,
really?
I've got a bunch of old baseball jerseys.
Yeah, I'm thinking baseball jersey.
Who's this?
that is Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning. Yeah, Tennessee.
Wow, cool.
I mean, I've got jersey after jersey after jersey. I've got them all baseball jerseys.
What are those black ones?
How have you gotten all of these?
Over years.
Buying them years over
Buying
the years.
them.
Yeah.
All hockey jerseys.
Baseball.
I wore this the other day. I don't know if you remember who these guys are.
Can't see it.
Yeah, I know who those guys are.
Broncos.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah, they're the ones that then slap shot.
Nope.
No.
I don't know them.
These were the kids that were involved in the bus accident about 3 years ago, and 16 of these kids died.
Oh,
The
wow.
Humboldt Broncos. So when you bought the jersey, it helped for the families. There's a couple jerseys. They died.
You bought a couple jerseys that were for fundraising, right?
Yeah.
I know all your Potomac Nationals are fundraisers. Oh my God, Bork. I would love that jersey. No, I wouldn't. I know somebody who would though, Bill. I got a Pittsburgh fan, die hard from Pittsburgh.
It's Boston.
That's Boston?
That's Boston.
Oh, I saw black and yellow. I thought it was in Bork. I should have known that. Sorry. Favre. Brett Favre. Okay, Bill, you asked me that question earlier tonight. Okay, that's from UVA. Is that who is that? There's Elway. So Walter and Fred and Amy, BK said to me today, if you could change your name, first name, to anything you want, what would you do? If they like forced you to, but you could pick anything but the name you have, what would you name yourself?
Oh, wow.
Just the first name?
Yeah, just the first name.
Change your first name.
Oh.
You can do your own name now.
Kelly?
When I was a kid, I always wanted my middle name to be my first name, which is Nicole, but I don't really feel that way anymore.
So you wouldn't change Kelly to anything? Tony Dean's been listening and watching, by the way, everybody. He said, hi, everybody. He told Bill to put back the Trojans. And he's been LOLing all along. But he just said his name would be Luke. You want to be Luke?
I want to be Brett.
Luke, I'm your father.
My middle name is Nicholas. I would go by Nick.
You already have a Nick in the
Yeah,
family.
you already have a Nick in the
That's
family.
fine. He's Nicholas Frederick. I'm Frederick Nicholas. Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Walter?
I've always liked the name Jamal.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but it's shit that doesn't go with it. The rest of my name, Jamal Pickett, like that does not work.
It works for Jamal Thomas. That's fine.
Yeah, Jamal Thomas is a middle name like this. Like how does who pick? Like how does that?
Is Thomas your middle name?
No, it's my last name.
That's what I thought. Okay. Well, I'm going to do that then. You know what? That sounds good, Walter. I'm going to be Jamal.
You should be, Lee.
I don't know if that works.
I don't think it works.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just being silly. Or Lakeisha. I'll be Lakeisha. Or Tatisha. And guess what I saw? Oh, my God. We were watching Judge Judy. By the way, that is the best entertainment for a fucking buck. Excuse my French. Is Judge Judy. Oh, my gosh. This woman's daughter, though, his name is Fiance. Spelled like fiance. Why would you name your kid Fiance? Why? I was sitting there going, oh. And there's lots of people coming through names like that, and I'm going, I mean, like, I don't have any problem with Letitia and things like that. But some of the names that, like Marcus, my boy Marcus's daughter named her kids just kooky names. And I'm like, where did you come up with that? I mean, I could understand it if it was an actual tribal name from Africa or something, but, you know, Princess. I'm naming my daughter Princess. I'll just call her Princess and name her a real name. I'm gonna tell you right now, I get a damn resume and it says Princess Star whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's in the trash. I'm not hired to be Princess Star.
Come on.
We named Abby. I refused to name her Abigail. I did not.
So she's just Abby.
Just Abby.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go Abigail.
Well, we named Madeline, like in Madeline, and a lot, and like it seemed like as soon as we did that, there weren't a lot of them on the scene, right? In 2005. And we named our daughter. I swear to God, 3 other people in my damn court named their kids Madeline. Different spellings. But I'm like, what the? And ours was born before them.
Is she going to be driving soon?
She already is.
Oh, she's already driving with adult in the car.
Mm-hmm.
She has her permit, but she's not going to be able to get her license until next year.
And it still scares the hell out of you. You tell them, I tell Abby all the time, please be careful.
I got to tell you, I haven't had her out by herself, but I will tell you, she's a very good driver.
Oh, that's good.
Very good driver. Me and my dad were the ones teaching her, taking her to the Robinson parking lot and whatever, you know. She's a very good, conscious driver, paying attention.
They are now until they get their friends.
I know. Well, that's why they don't allow you to have friends.
My Facebook posting today was spot on. The way it is today, we all had CDs in our car. All of us were distracted getting a CD out of our CD case. Same as texting. Exact same thing.
Yep, exactly.
So
I remember, I looked down at the radio to turn it off or on or something.
Oh, Jesus.
And on Silverbrook Road. And I came up over that rise right as I was looking down. I looked up, I'm like, ah! And I, bam!
Lee and I were talking on the show today. Do you know how fast Tiger Woods was going when he crashed his car?
Oh, no. Yeah, I heard something crazy.
He was going 87 in a 45 on a winding road in Orange County.
Yeah.
And he hit the accelerator instead of the brake.
Tiger Woods is on something. He is I'm telling you.
When Lee and I were talking today, the boy should not be driving because the 2 times that he's gotten into an accident, the first time he got the shit beat out of him by his wife when she clubbed him with a golf club after she found out that he was cheating, and he crashed his car. Then he crashed his car here. If you're that wealthy, have someone drive you.
Well, exactly. I'd have somebody sitting out in the car waiting whenever I felt like freaking going.
You see some big-time athletes with lots of money go, why are you driving? What's the matter with you?
I wouldn't stop driving if I was him, but I wouldn't be doing drugs. I'm telling you, I would bet you $1 billion Tiger Woods is addicted to painkillers. They're not because they were very because I think what is a couple weeks ago they said they weren't releasing like the cause or something. Come on, I'm telling you, with his back surgeries and the women problems, that dude, I'm telling you.
And you know what? You know how he got all those injuries, Walter? He used to go and work out with the SEALs. And dude, that's hard on your damn body.
I'm just saying, and maybe I don't know, but I'm telling you, Tiger, it's just a matter of time. He's gonna. That dude,
I mean, Lee and I were talking. Will he ever play golf again?
I don't know.
I mean, professionally.
I sent him a couple of tweets, man. I told him I would give him some private yoga lessons if he wanted.
There you go.
He never answered.
Hey, listen, send him and ask him for a business card for Fred.
Yeah, get a business card.
All the time. I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah, text him for a business card, or signed business card.
If anybody needs yoga, it's that dude. Not just for the physical, just for the mental.
All right, I have a question for people's comments.
He's screaming for it.
Go ahead,
did you see
Fred.
the whole Prince Harry thing like a couple weeks ago with Oprah?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that.
Let's talk smidgen.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
I cannot stand Meghan Markle. I cannot stand her.
Oh, I think she's sweet. I like her.
Okay. So he was on saying the lack of security. That was his big fight, that the British government wasn't going to give him security coverage, and he's worried about his son Archie and all that other stuff. What high profile person ever comes out with a little kid, I don't have adequate security? He should be telling people, oh, Jesus, man, the British government, the American government, they've been great to me. They've got everything covered. Why are you telling people that you don't have adequate coverage? That's insane.
But then if you listen, though, Fred, it's not so much that they don't have adequate security. They do, but they have to pay for it.
Right.
That's the issue. He's like, can't afford this much security.
I would, that conversation would be off the table. I never would have talked to Oprah about that. I don't want the world to know we don't have enough coverage of security.
You sound like my dad.
Keep that shit quiet.
My dad. I remember during Desert Storm, dude. My dad, with the guy who was doing the press conferences before Schwarzenegger, was like giving all this information out. You know, when is this group doing this, and what happened at this? And he's telling them. Schwarzkopf said, "Nope," pulled him. Came out there and he's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead. I can answer your questions. I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that. I'm not answering that.
We'll get you an answer tomorrow. Yeah, we'll get you an answer tomorrow when the thing happens.
Maybe. No, he didn't. But he didn't have any problem saying, no, you don't need to know that. That's a need to know only.
That's right. Absolutely.
That's what my dad was all hyped about. Because I think my dad used to do like intelligence crap. And yeah, he was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that guy's giving that information out."
Yeah.
Sure enough, Schwarzkopf was like, "Okay, we're done with this," and he started doing them all himself. Anyway, I remember that. That was crazy.
Yeah. There you go.
No,
Arnold Schwarzenegger's dad was what?
A Nazi.
Oh yeah. Well, he was Austrian though. I don't know. That makes
Harry also wasn't he didn't have too much brains when he went to a Halloween party in a Nazi uniform with a
Isn't that crazy? An English guy. That's crazy.
How dumb can you be?
Yeah.
Well, like you said though, Bill, people are they don't see the humor in anything anymore.
Yeah, but that's not funny in England.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
What do you know, Amy? What's new?
All right, everybody quiet. We're gonna listen to Walter.
No, I'm just thinking about the whole royal family thing. I don't get the whole obsession with the royals. I mean, it's interesting from just a human behavior perspective. I can't even imagine living that lifestyle. It's so off the beaten path from reality for everybody else. But it's fascinating from that perspective. But I just don't understand the people with the obsession.
Yeah, I agree.
Wanting to know everything that they wear and everything that they eat and everywhere that they go. And I mean, I'm glad they do good things and, bring attention to important topics, but wow.
Yeah.
I don't care that much about people I know personally. It's like, I don't need to know everything, every person who makes every article of their clothing. And
I love all that stuff. They what do you call it?
Do you?
Oh my God. what the hell's the term? Yeah, right. The such and such to the Queen, to Her Majesty, the royal warrant.
The royal warrant.
Yeah, royal warrant. So if you were like the toothpick maker for Prince Charles, you'd be, you'll see a little logo of that royal, whatever royal it is, the Queen or the Prince or whatever. And it'll say, royal provider of royal meats or royal cheeses or.
All right.
Look up royal warrants. You'll see who makes their shirts, who makes their neckties.
Tony Dean says the royals are like the ultimate Kardashians. No, the royals are what the Kardashians want to be.
That's right.
That's true.
Yeah,
but it's true. There are people who follow them, and they're in the basement of the science building looking at the damn YouTube. Kardashians. Ah. I mean, it's crazy, dude. I don't get that at all. I mean, they're cute and all, but
yeah.
What did you say, Walter?
I just have an issue where she got a big fat royal wedding out of it, and all of a sudden she's complaining about the royals, and then she's going to I want to go to HR. Buckingham Palace has an HR, and if they did,
of course they do.
And if they did, they should have told Henry VIII that beheading your wife would be an act of a hostile work environment. So I mean,
there's a company called A. Nash, and they make the broomsticks for the Queen. They have a warrant for broomsticks. They've had that since the 1700s.
Nice.
People need to understand the monarchy. The monarchy is an apolitical institution. They don't get into politics and progressive, and that's what Meghan wants to do. But yes, she wants to keep her titles. It doesn't work that way. There's two branches of it, so it's just.
No, they do.
I think you brainwashed him, but whatever.
I used to look on their website.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here's time for thumb war.
Oh. Billy Boy, they do have an HR department. They have about 1,200 employees. I used to really look years ago when I first retired about going over there and getting some kind of job. Some of the jobs come with housing and meals.
I know, but Fred, she's an American second-rate actress, divorced woman in America. No royal is ever going to talk about HR. And the fact that he went on national television to throw his royal family under the bus.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Pretty bad. Now, I know he's going back because he and Prince Philip were very close. So he's going back, but she's not liked over there. She
might not be able to go back. They said there are very strict rules on going back during the pandemic, and he's got to quarantine for 10 days.
Exactly. But he was very close to Prince Philip. They had a great relationship. Yeah. So I'm bummed that him and his brother William are estranged because they were very tight after their mom died. So I'm not a fan of Meghan Markle. She's brainwashed him, and I just. You got a fat royal wedding out of it, and you're throwing him under the bus. So.
Yeah.
No, Harry, like I said this before, Harry is more loyal to her than he is to family.
Yeah.
Which he should be.
Well,
it's biblical, man. It's biblical. You take on a wife.
What goes on behind closed doors with that.
I know.
And if you look very closely, Harry doesn't look like Charles, and it doesn't look like Diana.
Uh-oh.
Diana had an affair with a guy by the name of James Hewitt. If you look up a picture of James Hewitt and Harry and put them side by side, well, there you go.
It's
awfully
amazing,
strange
isn't it?
how James Hewitt and Harry look a lot alike.
It is pretty amazing, isn't it?
That's crazy. I'd never heard about that.
James Hewitt was a military officer, and he had an affair with Diana.
Yeah, I remember
While
the
she was
affair
married.
thing, but I didn't know that it coincided with his birth.
Yeah, I love Diana. I thought I loved everything she did. She was around the world. That woman was loved by a lot of people. No,
just kidding. I liked her too. Yeah.
She was a wonderful, wonderful person. So, and I like William. I like Harry too. So, but they are an apolitical institution. They don't get involved.
Not supposed to. Yeah. Yep. They're not. I mean, Her Majesty opens Parliament. That's it.
There's two branches. There's a dignified branch and there's an essential branch. Dignified is the royals, and then the essential is like parliament where they make laws.
Right,
The
right.
dignified or just like heads of state and ceremony. They don't get involved in all
Ceremonial, very
that. You
ceremonial.
can't be
that's
progressive and want to have your title at the same time. So
right. Anyway, what else you got, Diva?
I'm good.
Kelly, you got anything?
I'm pretty boring right now.
Are you just being boring, huh?
Mhm.
What's? Oh, never mind. I already know that's.
What?
Lee, are you doing trivia on Monday? Because I'm out.
No, I'm gonna make Amy do it.
What?
Okay.
You want me to?
Yeah, you do it, Amy.
You want me to do it?
Yep. Is that enough time, or you want me to go ahead and do it?
No, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really
I'm just glad
enjoyed
you
yours.
told me.
I got a client on
glad
Monday,
you
so I got to be out, but I'll be back on the following week.
And I assume I'm going to be out.
Why?
He has surgery, right? Or procedure or something.
Yep, you're right. Oh, you know, that's the thing, too. I got my second shot yesterday.
Oh, congratulations.
And I was worried about today. You know, I really was. I was like, what's going to happen?
You'll probably feel it over the weekend.
Maybe.
Because some people are telling me the second shot is what kicks your ass, not the first one.
That's what I've heard, too. But I've also heard, like, Mary didn't have any problem with the second shot.
I had nothing.
No, a lot of people, yeah.
Hey, Billy Boy.
So,
our bocce league is starting up in a couple of weeks.
Let's do it.
Let's play.
I'm in. Actually, I really want to, because my hockey days are coming to an end. I want to get into tennis. I want to start playing tennis. We have a tennis court here that I pass it every day. I'm like, I want to play tennis.
Let's play.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to my golfing. That'll be coming up soon.
A lot of running, man.
Huh?
Walter, it's a lot of running. Tennis, a lot of running, beating on your knees.
I'm just doing it for fun. I mean,
you're not skating back and forth.
So, Kelly,
I'm kidding.
What do you think of this program, Kelly?
Kelly, did we put your picture in here as a permanent member of the team?
Not yet. I haven't gotten any pictures of Kelly yet. So.
I'm trying to figure out why it's called trivia.
No, this one's not. That's Mondays.
That's Mondays.
Right.
And Mondays is trivia.
This says your trivia group.
I know that. Yeah, it is. This
and
is
so
good.
it's taken me a couple of weeks, but I'm like, this is not.
No, just Monday. That's just Monday.
like-
This is. Hold on. Hold on.
Fridays are just tomfoolery and
Yeah, we
hygiene.
just BS and Fridays. Yeah.
Okay. So
Mondays.
they're really. So this
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
what Monday is like.
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, we're full. We're full.
There really is.
Billy Boy got here late. He's
Well,
the
the
king.
very-
We score and like we.
Because I'm doing that other stupid show. So
The very first week,
What other stupid
that
show?
there were questions.
Come on,
Yeah, we
guys.
were still around.
There were like
Yeah.
some.
Yeah,
some kind of
We were playing
something.
some trivia questions, but no, Mondays.
let's see how good Kelly is.
All right.
Oh, God.
Kelly, we're going to give you an example of unscramble the scramble.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay, that's a game that we play sometimes.
Scramble.
Unscramble the scramble.
Oh, so unscramble the.
Falcon.
Wow.
Very good.
Amy, you get them all. You let Lee
I
jump
got
in.
it.
I thought Kelly was supposed to be answering.
Okay, go ahead, Kelly.
Whoa.
Got it, Diva?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know?
I think so.
It'll start to take on a pattern.
All right, I'll give that one. What is it?
Amy, guess.
Amy?
Match.
Oh, wow.
What the hell is a net? I don't know what that is.
You got it, Amy?
Not yet.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I think I know. Stereo right now. Rooster. Wow.
Those are some of the games that we play.
That was a tough one.
Okay.
How was it?
I was not thinking. I mean, obviously, I wasn't thinking.
Sometimes, like I do the word jumbles in the paper.
Now we have Walter, you need to get Kelly a copy of the It's Just Madness challenge.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's got to play that along with us.
I know. All right.
All right. Can you resend that, Bill?
I can.
Okay.
Sure. Does she know what it is?
No.
You do the March Madness brackets, right?
Not to I told her about it.
These are like just random categories that if they were going to go up against each other, who would win? So this is one that I just put everybody together randomly as to who would win.
Like, would you rather have Alphabets or Rocky Road ice cream? And then you put what you would rather have.
Alphabet.
And then you do the same thing the next time, and on.
So you get down to who would ultimately win if you put all this random things
out of all that crap. What's your number one thing?
Yeah. Right now, Fred has the worst picks ever.
All right, Kelly has to be
like it'll be grape nuts and raisin bread in the final or something.
Because I'm so excited than everybody, I have a different reference point, you know.
Lee and I played this game with every rookie.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
It's the cereal mascot game.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh God. Here we go.
So if I give you the cereal, you give me the mascot.
Oh boy.
You ready?
All right, Rook.
Mascot, and I'll give you the cereal.
No. That's too easy. No, that absolutely.
I'm going to give you the cereal. You give me the mascot.
Okay.
Like Frosted Flakes.
No.
Stop it, Fred.
Ready? This is just for Kelly.
Okay.
Tricks.
The rabbit.
Yay.
Frosted Flakes.
The
Go ahead.
tiger.
They're great.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
The bee.
Wow.
Blueberry.
Huh?
Blueberry.
I don't know that one.
That's a trick. It is blueberry. He's a ghost.
It is. His name is the ghost. He's a little ghost.
Ghost. Ghost.
Lucky Charms.
Leprechaun.
Rice Krispies.
The little
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Yes. What are they?
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
They're like little dwarves or something. I don't know. Elves.
Fruit Loops.
The bird. The toucan.
Toucan Sam.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
See, there you go. See,
he has a technical name.
This is the one no one knows except for Bill because he has it on a piece of paper.
I can see. I don't know what his name is.
I can't even.
It's not the little crunchy eating guy either. It's a chef or a baker or some crap.
It's a chef. I don't know what's his name, Bill. I don't know.
Chef Wendell.
Oh.
Chef Wendell.
What did Count Chocula do? What was Count Chocolate for?
That Count Chocolate. That was
Count
Chocolate.
That's the name of the cereal. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the name of the cereal. It was like Fruity Pebbles but chocolate.
The last one is Honey Smacks.
Is it a bee?
No.
Honey Smacks.
Ribbit.
Or Sugar Smacks.
Ribbit.
It used to be Sugar Smacks. They changed the name.
Is it a frog?
Yeah.
Very good. It's a frog.
Dig 'em.
Very good.
You're welcome.
That's what Friday's show is. It's just hijinks. That's all. Hijinks.
I don't think that wasn't good. That wasn't a strong performance.
Yeah,
you did well. Yes,
you did very well as a rookie. You did very well. You passed the test.
Named the animal, the mascot. I named the animal part of the mascot.
Yeah, great job.
You passed the test.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you.
They did all have names though, and not just the animal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except for I don't know what's the rabbit on Tricks. What's his name?
Frosted Flakes. You said tiger.
I don't know his name.
Does the Tricks rabbit have a name, Walter?
I don't think so.
I don't think he does have a name.
Well, see.
Does the Tricks rabbit have a name?
If he doesn't have a name, he doesn't have a name.
That's what we started with, so I was just doing that, didn't I?
Yeah. Someone don't have a name.
What does that
Doesn't say.
No, I don't think he has a name.
I don't think he does. They just call, hey, rabbit. They just call him rabbit.
Yeah, I think he's just rabbit.
Tricks are for kids, silly rabbit. That's what they say. Oh, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
The original Tricks mascot was a stick figure flamingo.
What?
That didn't last
That's
long.
what it says.
He said, boy, kids love flamingos.
All right. Who has a royal warrant from the Queen and from the Prince of Wales for cereal?
You.
Kellogg's.
Kellogg's. Very good. They're the royal warrant holder.
Because you have to pay for that warrant. Right, Fred?
No, I think you just have to have served them for like a few. Maybe you do have to pay. I don't even know.
You probably have to pay for the warrant, and you don't pay for any of the cereal. Cereal gets shipped to them for free.
Did you guys ever
have that? And that's what makes people want to have.
Did your moms ever buy you the variety pack with a little itty bitty cereal boxes?
Mm-hmm.
Which would be an embarrassment today, but
it would be. But they still have them.
Yeah,
those are terrible.
Those are awesome. So,
which ones did you? What was your favorite? Which ones got gone? There was like 2 boxes in each one of everything.
Raisin Bran got thrown out. I didn't like Raisin Bran because it got too soggy too fast.
He disappeared. I don't know.
And the cornflakes. I tossed the cornflakes out. I'm like, that's if you serve me cornflakes, it's insulting my intelligence. So
I used to like cornflakes, but I would always put in
cornflakes. You just got to do so much to them to make them taste like anything.
Like sugar. Yeah, you just had 4 tablespoons of sugar.
Just give me some Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, Special K. Are you kidding me?
Lucky Charms.
I got to do something to it.
No. Every kid has to have Lucky Charms. I mean, that's just a cereal to eat.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the family, Bill? Did you hear about the family that got a box of Lucky Charms when they got home? It was all marshmallows.
Nice.
Now in the packing line, somehow their box got all marshmallows.
Me and my brother used to have.
I would freaking crap my pants if that happened.
Me and my brother used to almost get the fisticuffs over the toy in the cereal box.
Oh yeah,
I mean, my mom pretty much had to like get 2 boxes.
Oh, that was
because whoever got the toy was a happy camper. Whoever didn't get it almost came to fisticuffs.
Oh, yeah,
and they don't have toys anymore in the cereal boxes. So
no,
I wouldn't have. Yeah, I will not.
And now they used to put it. Remember they used to put it in the cereal.
Yeah,
without a wrapper. Then they started putting wrappers on them in the cereal.
Right.
And then they went to putting the wrappers on them and putting them outside the bag.
Right.
In the cereal.
And so how many times did you guys go? Well, I have two-part question. How many times did you guys go grocery shopping with your mom?
A lot.
Countless.
Amy?
A lot, yeah.
Fred?
Yep.
Pretty frequent.
And how many times did you try to sneak shit into the shopping cart?
Oh yeah, I did it all the time.
Not Fred. Fred would never do that.
Never did it.
Oh, I did.
You never tried to sneak something into the shopping cart?
No, why?
I can tell you this: the stuff that I had thrown in there. You get to the checkout, and she's unloading the basket. Oh hell no, that one goes. Nope. She goes, take back.
It never occurred to me until you just said it. I never thought about that.
Now, when you go shopping with your wife, you can throw a couple things in the bag.
All the time.
Yeah.
And if my mom was in a great mood, she was like, whatever, that's fine. If she was in a pissy mood, it was being set aside.
Yeah, how the hell did this get in the basket?
I would always get caught, but I would always get it. You know what I mean?
Yep. And back in the days where they actually wrote checks for the groceries. Oh yeah,
I know.
Or there was a person who bagged the groceries for you and put the groceries in the car when you pulled up. You know,
I would think about when as a kid when I used to see my mom write checks. I just thought that you could just write a check for like, hey,
right?
Money, just write a check.
I see one of my favorite skits that what's the guy's name? Jeff Foxworthy. One of my favorite skits that Jeff Foxworthy did was he said this guy came knocking on his door, and he answered the door, and the guy says, "I'm from the collection agency. You owe us $340 on your car out front. If you don't have $340, I'm going to take it out." He goes, Jeff Foxworthy says, "What? Who would have $340 on him?" He goes, "You can't write a check?" "Oh, hell yeah, I can write a check." That's one of my favorite gigs. He goes, "Oh, hell yeah. Listen, why don't you just go pay that thing off right now?"
There was a comedian one time that said, "I don't have any ID on me, but if you contact these people at this bank, they'll verify that's who I am." Anybody ever have a bounce check?
Have I ever bounced a check?
Once.
Yeah, I have.
Long time ago.
And I was embarrassed. I had to explain to my dad why I bounced. I was so bouncing a check.
They put your check on the wall.
Yeah, it's like shoplifting. Yeah, yeah.
They put your check on the wall and say, checks from this guy, no good. And everyone could see them.
Yep.
Everybody could see the on the chain, wall of chain.
Maybe 40 years ago, bounced a check once or something. It was probably something stupid like, I didn't get around to putting my paycheck in. Back then, when you got paychecks, you had to bring it to the bank.
Or you're expecting your paycheck, so you go ahead and write a check that normally doesn't go through for 3 days, and it'll be all right. But no, that's of course not how it happens. And then I'll tell you what I did. I bounced a check one time. I was living with 2 other guys, and it was my month to pay for, not with you guys. I was living with somebody right when I was 18, very young, very stupid. And it was my turn. The 2 other roommates gave me the money, and then I wrote a check to the landlord, right? So I wrote the check to him, gave it to him straight. And we're doing stuff, going around, in like 3 or 4 days, about a week later, I see my balance, and the money the guy never deposited the check.
Oh.
So I spent some money that got below where we needed to be. And of course, as soon as I did that, what do you do? Deposit the check. And then they sent me a thing and said, hey, you don't have enough money in your account. I said, well, I did. He took a move. And they're saying, sorry, when you wrote that check, you should have marked it. That money does not belong to me anymore. I was stupid.
Question, how many of you get impatient when you're behind somebody writing a check today? It's like we all used to do it. Like it was common. Now you get behind somebody writing a check.
I don't get up. I don't think I've seen anybody write a check recently, but I do get pissed off where it clearly says 12 items or less.
Those piss me off too.
Yeah.
Or
I get mad at I get more mad at the person that the check
they take it. They should say, sorry, sir.
Hey, can you not count? Make her move.
Or you go to
okay.
I was at a Costco recently where a person had in their cart literally maybe 4 items. You don't go to a Costco for 4 items. You go to a Costco for a full damn cart.
They stand in line for an hour.
Yeah, I got scolded for that one.
You're not buying enough.
Go ahead, Bill.
It doesn't make any sense.
We bought 4 items at Costco today. I was just thinking.
Why?
Wait.
Go to a Giant. Go to
I'll tell you why. No, I'm going to tell you why.
Well, it was a big bucket of lube.
I needed new wax tips for my hearing aids.
See?
So I went in specifically to get that, but you can't get out of that damn store because you go, I can use some grapes. Oh, strawberry. Look at these. These are nice. You buy stuff.
Costco, the most expensive item.
Fred, you didn't buy cucumbers and lube?
Costco gets dangerous when you're up and down every aisle going, I could use that. I could use that. I could use that.
Before we moved, I lived walking distance to Costco. But you couldn't walk. You couldn't walk because you always bought a car full of stuff. I remember the first time I walked over, I said, this will be nice. And I ended up with too much stuff and I couldn't get it home. I still have to drive the mile over to the Costco.
You go into Costco.
Card home.
You go into a Costco and you're looking for food, but you go, what? Oh, that's a nice looking couch.
Exactly.
Damn, that TV's on sale. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's actually cool.
So, I need some new socks. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
keep going just for that reason. I've been in there a couple of times and I never got what I went in there to get.
Yeah,
right.
I can do that.
Like I go in there to get one thing, and then you come out with a cart like $200 later, full of everything. But
because they have the special guy selling art. They have the art sales up in the front.
Who the hell needs 39-volt batteries? I mean, really?
I get my Costco batteries.
Oh my God, Bill!
Dude, I always like the people that go there for lunch.
I do. I have. I don't know.
No, not
I go and get their pizza.
Costco pizza. Nobody can beat Costco
people
pizza.
that like make a meal out of the samples on a Saturday
Who
morning.
needs double A's, triple A's? Fred, I have a question for you guys. Now, this is going to you're going to laugh, so you might as well get ready to laugh. Does anybody know anything about metal detectors?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so there's all kinds and there's all prices.
Yeah.
And Kathy's going to kill me because I want to start doing the old man thing of, how the old crazy guys in town go around like this.
I want to do it too.
All right. Come on, we'll go.
I'm in.
What am I looking for? Some find this kind of metal, that kind. You can find coins, you can find gold, you can find nails and pieces of bottle cap.
Be worth some serious cash.
You believe how many watches people find? It's like a watch. Who the hell loses their watch? Yeah.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, Walter, that should be his investment because he's right on the beach. You can go out on the beach.
Not even going to go out there. I had a friend with one of those things, and he was out there doing it, and he had it was like a crazy, ridiculously expensive. Like when this thing would detect like a dime from like 10. Yeah, and he was always like, "Oh, I got something," and he'd be digging a hole, and like he'd come up with a nail or something, and I'm like,
yeah.
Like what? Yeah, I don't want to be.
That was a nail.
You can buy from $99 to $1,099, and I'm sure you get what you pay for. So,
well, they don't allow you, but wouldn't it be awesome to go over to like Bull Run or some of the Manassas battlefields and go through there? But you're not allowed.
My neighborhood, it's all under construction. There's not a tree to be found anywhere near my house.
There you go, Fred.
The ground's been turned over. Now there will be where they're actually actively building. There will be, of course, nails and all that crap. Mm-hmm. But in the other parts of the land that have just been flattened, there should be all kinds of stuff.
I could never work for an excavation company because the first time I'm excavating, and does that look like a skull? Oh. I'm out. I
later.
I'm out. No, thank you.
Like,
because some of the guys have been doing renovations in DC. I mean, DC's been since the 1700s. I mean, you have what the hell you'll find if you're excavating stuff.
That happened.
Down 20 feet.
My last agency was the Federal Highway Administration, and in Washington State, they're building a bridge from this point to this point, and they hit an Indian burial ground.
God!
That's probably still tied up. That's been tied up for decades.
Done. Yeah,
it's too hard to move it. To move the bridge, and then the Native Americans were saying, you're not going to build a bridge over my great grandfather.
Yeah, and they didn't even know their great grandfather was there until someone dug him up. Yeah.
Until somebody dug him up. So,
I still get it. I still get it.
I mean, Fred, they found an old ship in Alexandria that had been buried for years.
Wow.
Yeah,
and construction stopped for like a year and a half. Wow. Because they had to meticulously get the dirt away to find this old freaking wood chip.
Little brushes.
Alexandria was a huge port back in the 1800s.
Oh yeah.
So
hey, look, we found someone's tooth.
Hey Fred, I've got another hobby option for you.
Okay.
This, and my husband just made me buy one. Well, asked me to buy one. Basically, you get a very strong magnet on a very long rope, and you can get them in different pound strengths, whatever. Get yourself a pair of sturdy gloves, and then you go down to river edges and bridges, and you throw that gigantic
magnet in,
big, super strong magnet in, and you cross the bottom of a river, and you pull up all kinds of stuff.
We have a pond here. It's a mile around the pond.
I'd be afraid of what that thing would pull up.
I know, me too.
Maybe we'll find out this weekend.
Get a car.
Just get one on Amazon. I don't even know the name of it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like you just
that'd be awesome.
Can you imagine how embarrassed my wife's gonna be when I go to the community pond? My wife's gonna be mortified.
I have no idea.
I'll do it.
Like construction material, but I think we might try to do it this weekend if we get decent weather. So
make a note.
Let you know if we catch anything or
large magnet.
I mean, Tony D's got a 50-pound magnet. Yeah, like you're going to be lugging a 50-pound magnet. And how far are you going to be able to throw that?
I'll go. We have a fishing dock. I'll chuck it off the dock.
And then you go in, and then you go in after it because your hand got caught in the rope and it didn't let go, and it took you in with you.
There you go.
Hey, Tony asked this question: has anybody ever got caught by your parents after having shoplifted successfully, and they made you bring it back to the store?
No.
I was 5.
What did you pick up and thought it was yours? Let me have this.
I remember exactly what I picked up. I picked up a little Snoopy figurine at a Hallmark store, and I was just carrying it around. I must have been about 4 or 5 years old, and I just walked down the store, didn't even think anything of it. I just had it in my hand. My mom panicked, freaked out, and made me go back in and turn it in and apologize. And
did the lady scream at you? I can't believe you stole that.
Yeah. Does it kind of shoplifting?
She understood. She understood.
You know how many times I've taken a dog to a pet store and the dog walked out with a big bone in his mouth? And that we didn't pay for it. We had to walk back and pay for it because it has dog slobber all over it, and they won't take it back.
Oh.
That's your fault for letting them get too close to them.
But I asked the pet store people, why the F do you have something at a level that a dog's going to walk off or a dog's going to eat? Why is it at that level? It's
because
like a little kid. It's like a little kid with all the candy aisles. I mean, they're just going to walk off with it.
Yep.
I just picked up. Just put them in the bag.
They want him to walk off with it. Then they have to buy it
on the way home.
That's why they put candy on the low level where the kids are. So kids will grab that crap. I
did love as I became a parent the no candy aisle. I did like that idea. Thank you.
Yeah.
An aisle that's no candy at all.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Magnets now.
All right.
Oh man, this is gonna be sweet. I'm gonna get a magnet.
Oh, he's all excited.
Hey, Fred, I'm going to send you the one that we got. It's a 575-pound fishing magnet.
Nice. Yes, please do.
Yeah, I mean, the magnet's only so big, but
it has the magnet doesn't weigh 575,000.
No, but it's like a 575 power. It can hold that much.
It can hold that much weight off the ground. Yeah.
Wow. I'll send that to you, Fred.
Oh, my wife's going to kill me. This is going to be great.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah. For an old geek like me,
doing it. It's pretty cool.
And now you're all into it. That's cool.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
Fred, when can we go sit on those nice lounge chairs at the clubhouse?
Anytime, buddy. The weather's beautiful now. Come on.
When you're done with your surgeries, I'll come on over.
All right.
So
yeah.
Also,
the
Wednesday one is the good one.
All right.
They've already taken some images. And they're going to go with this automatic robotic thing, start chopping stuff off based on where he maps the thing to go. That's going to take a while.
Make sure they don't accidentally chop something off.
Oh, hello.
Don't
just
do
like your doctor on Monday.
Yeah, don't do a Lorena Bobbitt.
Just ask the doctor on Monday. Please don't slip.
It's not that. It's not a Bobbitt thing.
Whoops! I slipped.
It's nearby.
What if he slipped, Fred? What if he slipped?
What if he had that? What if he had that third cup of coffee and he got jittery like Lee's hands tonight at dinner? Lee was like this at dinner.
Are you kidding me? My hands like all the time. Look at my piece.
Okay, so here's my thing, and they want to map it, and they say, okay, we got to cut this part off. The robot just goes like a slicer with meat,
Never trust a robot, Fred.
There you go.
It does what it's programmed to do. So
that's right.
And then. And that's going to take quite a while. Then the next couple of days, I could be everything I read is admitted 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, or no nights, depending on how you come out of there. But apparently have a lot.
Guys, let's wrap this up, okay? Because I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. Tony Dean's watching. He's the man.
He is the man.
He's ready about Magnus. Okay. He stole those. He stole the mailbox stickers, and his mom and dad made him bring
the slanted ones. They were like gold colored with the black.
Yeah. Those are cool though. I mean, it's like, I remember when I was younger, I was like, where can I get these?
What number did you steal?
666.
Oh, that's terrible.
8675309.
There you go.
Lee, did you ever, when you were growing up, did you ever change street signs where the one street's going one way and the other street's going another way?
No, but we stole street signs. We took them all, we bent them like this until they came off. Yeah, so I had Daily Court, one of my friends. I didn't, you know what? I went with them, but the guys are the ones, I couldn't climb the damn pole to do that. So they would climb the pole and do it. But we went and got Bailey Avenue, and anyway.
Hey, Billy,
all right, guys, we got to close this out because I got to go to the bathroom.
All right, Billy Boy, when are we going to Fred Nats game?
Season starts May 12th.
All right, we'll do it.
So yeah, I definitely want to get down to a game, but we'll have to do it like day of because I just don't trust the weather.
All right,
everybody.
So, all right, guys, have a good night.
I know you're expecting a hockey game tonight, but I really wanted to bring you to something that's completely different. Although it's on ice, it is players, but it's ice dancing.
You know what?
Just check it out.
And you said, wear your hockey jersey.
Watch it. He's on the ice. Watch it. He's going around. He's going around the boards right now. He's going around. He catches up. Oh, he crashed. Oh, my God. But that's perfect. That's just like hockey. It's great.
You know what? It's not like hockey because that guy is wearing sequins, man.
That's not hockey. Lee, you need more joy in your life.
No, I
don't. I came to ice dancing. Joy, more joy in your life. You got to go to the MoreJoyRadio.com.
I want to see people hit each other, and you know what? You can't even get beer here.
I know, but this is all about joy. We brought you to Ice Dancing for Joy, just like LMB Show. MoreJoyRadio.com. They click on the LMB Show, and they listen to us on Friday nights. That's joy.
All right. Well, you know what? I think that's a good idea, and I'll just try to be more joyful. But again, no hot dogs, no popcorn. They don't have none of that stuff here.
I'll buy you some. Click, connect, listen. LMB Show.